Throw gang, we are joined by the governor of the guys, the pharaoh of the fellas, the baron of the boys. Call him DJ Boner because he got a hard deck and a hard set. No BBLs on the Beaujolais because the wine is all natural. The head honcho of having a great day. Yep. Call him Quasimodo because he inspires. The athletic and aesthetic admiral. Must be a trash cardiologist the way he's dropping hearts. Never rat on the homie, but he got a rat on the domie. Drip is luxury and formal like he tucking the chromie. Shooting these clips with the 30 Rock like Jenna Maroney. His haters got weak meat, that's jabronis with phony baloney. Fits are too cold on exotic islands, driving the Zamboni at Coney. Spending cheese on rare seafoods, macaroni on the abalone. DJ, party boy, internet sensation, Will Mahony. Will, how the hell are you? What's good?
Up, boys?
What up, Will?
What's
How
up?
are you, bro?
Thank you for coming back from Italy, where we're the Amalfi Coast, to join us.
Oh my God, man.
That was very chill of you to join us.
I was in Europe for 6 weeks. I've been back for 1 month.
Okay.
Rotting. Absolutely rotting.
Looking very handsome still.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my
Jesus.
goodness.
The farting chair.
I think it's the raw denim on the 95-degree day, but
Oh yeah, we got the carpenter, the raws, of course. Got to get the fades with the sweat. You already know. Is this you guys
that's
are
fashion.
You're good.
That's
You're
good.
good.
That's
You're
good
good.
fashion advice for the fashion podcast.
No, that's too far. Yeah. Speaking of raw denim, let's do a little fit check. What are you wearing today, Will?
Wait, I got to shout out these people.
Jack Daniels.
Fuck. No. There's this company, this vintage company, Twofold. Look at my following, Twofold. They send me they send me two vintage Deftone tees that are worth like $400 each or something. And they sent me a hat and they're like, yo, can you make a fucking like a video for us? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. But I'm too fat for the shirts right now. So it's been like a month and they're like, yo, can you get the video? I'm like, bro, it's like I can't fit the shirts though. But they send the Jack Daniels too.
Okay.
We'll get the video done.
So is the whole fitness journey that you're on really just a means to an end? The end being making content for Free Johns.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. No, I want to dress like you guys. I want to wear nice tailored shit. You
Right.
know?
If any brands are listening, this man is
Absolutely.
a fucking.
Send me everything.
He's a shill, dude.
Oh, I'm a shill for the right bag. I'll do an ad for ISIS.
He'll put crap on his face.
Literally. They said, hey, do you want to do an ad? I said, okay. When I saw the numbers.
Bag, please.
Actually, that shit hit today. So
Yeah?
after this podcast.
Yo, congrats on the wire. Shout out the homies at Crap Eyewear. We've been on that side of the
mad cool.
that side of the bag
Very
as well.
generous, very expeditious
Oh,
with
you've
the wire.
spoken to them?
Yeah, they're the homies, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's like they're so sick.
Yeah.
But
All right, what else we got on today?
Let's
influence.
twofold vintage tee.
we got the Red Rum Dog Pound, Carpenter, Denim. Shout out Red Rum, the boys. And
Rum.
Doc Martens, but not regular Doc Martens.
Oh, not regular?
Borderline, Vetements.
Oh,
come on.
Vetmont on the
Vetmont.
dogs.
Vetements.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2016 or something.
Oh, and then we got Austin on the dome.
Of course, yeah.
How's the lookbook shoot?
It was chill. I mean, yesterday Austin did his drop, and we were at our friend Kian's studio, and
Both former guests of the show.
oh really? Was
Yeah.
Austin on this?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Did you return the jacket that you stole from the dressing room?
Oh, what? From Austin's lookbook shoot?
Yeah.
No, I'm keeping
Okay.
that one.
Cool.
The leather one. Makes me feel like a daddy dom, so I had to hold on to it. But
It literally has the green goblin mask on the back,
Yeah, of
telling you to
course,
steal it.
Yeah,
it
that
scares
shit
the
was speaking to you.
victims. Joy box killer.
All right, so you got ass pizza on the domie.
Yeah.
Covering the little rat ski.
Yes, sir.
RIP the rat though. It's only
Yeah.
exists until
That was
form now.
dragging. It was dragging. That was at Summer Smash, like the day of my set in the VIP. Like I never been in a VIP section or like artist section before.
How was it?
Obviously, it was fucking amazing.
Did you feel at home?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, but they had there was like a barber there, like a local Chicago barber.
Just like touching people up and like
Giving out
fades and
absolutely.
shit, like lining people up.
And I walked up to him because again, I never been in no shit like that. But I was like, "Yo, how much is a haircut?" He's like, "Oh no, it's free for the talent." I said, "Oh, for surely." So I just showed him that picture. It was just kind of spontaneous. But that shit, people loved that shit. That shit went up. They also
Ratted you up.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. But
Had he ever
loved-
given anyone that haircut before?
no, but he was so like open to it and so down. He was like, yeah, I got you. Like, whatever.
Well, you're the talent. What is he supposed to say?
yeah,
No.
exactly.
Can't deny that.
There was a fucking deep tissue tantric massager.
Whoa.
Wait,
Yeah.
tantric?
I don't.
Like
What does tantric
that's-
mean?
I think it's like sex stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was tantric. No.
happy ending?
No, but she was like standing on the table and everything. It was crazy.
Oh, it's one of those?
Yeah, like
Get you nice and relaxed
What-
before your set.
what is that called? The earthy light skin girls like that. That was a trend. It's like I need
Red
me a-
bones.
No, but it's like a specific
Yellow bone?
Pink toes.
No, it's like so hard to describe. I can't. It's like a light skinned chick who has like leftist reading material in her room, you know, and like rocks in her room.
Okay.
It's like a very
A
specific.
gemstone astrology girly.
Silver Lake
Exactly.
girlies.
Yeah. Exactly. She
They're
was
on
fire,
smoothie
though.
motherfuckers.
But I have terrible sciatica, and I went up to her. I'm like, "Yo, can you do something for sciatica?" And she's like, "I got you." And she cooked.
Yeah?
They both cooked. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yo, maybe they're onto something.
You're
Yeah.
born for this.
Yeah,
You're born for this
absolutely.
talent life.
Yeah, I know. I am. I love it.
So she two-stepped on your back?
Yes, literally. No, I have some crazy pictures. I can send them to you if you want to
Please,
insert
yeah.
them.
Oh, we
but
absolutely would love to include them in the
she's like
promotional
breaking my back type shit. It was fire.
purposes of this pod.
And
Yeah.
free. Never had a massage before.
Really?
Never.
You're
Maybe
experiencing
maybe that's why you have sciatica.
Yeah, probably.
It's just like this year for you. It's a lot of firsts. It sounds like
Oh yeah, absolutely.
everything you've ever deserved. It's finally coming to fruition.
Yeah.
Besides the money. No, I'm just kidding.
Money hit today.
Yeah, that's true.
What about
First
what
of
about the
many.
panties? What panties
Yeah.
are we wearing today?
Billy Hill?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's search under the belly.
Okay. There it is.
And the little belt.
Billy Hill. Shout out Billy Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And the Naked and Famous belt.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Solely.
The
Oh
Montreal
my
homies.
god, bro. Oh my god. I went to Naked and Famous like when I bought my raw denims like before Europe, and the kid was like, we have like mutual friends, but he was also like kind of a fan of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name, my bad. But DJ Hot Lovin'. And he rung me up and like for like the belt and the pants was like $50. And
Wow.
I was like, wow, I could get used to that. That's what I told
Yeah.
oh my god.
Are those the raw denim that you famously golfed in?
Yes,
You know?
absolutely.
Are you the first man to ever golf in raw denim?
I don't know. I should be though, because it was terrible. But yeah,
first and
a lot
last.
of firsts, bro. A lot
Wow.
of firsts.
Shout out to you.
Chicago was crazy, bro. That was like that.
Oh, we're gonna
was-
get into it. We're gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah.
into it.
Okay, yeah.
But
So-
what about the bag? Is that designer up down there on
Oh,
the
yeah.
floor? What is that?
what? The deli bag?
Oh, it's a deli bag. All right. What's the deli bag? What's in the deli bag?
Yeah. What's the order, dude? Camel Blues.
No. Oh yeah, Camel Blues. Fuck, I was gonna say I quit
Oh,
smoking.
my
but
bad. No,
I'm a
you quit
fraud.
smoking.
They're,
No, I
they're
didn't.
literally on camera.
No, I wasn't gonna lie. I just thought I hadn't relapsed yet, but that's what they
Right,
say.
right.
Quitting smoking is the easiest thing I've done 100 times.
Yeah.
Right.
Doesn't
on the
count
tee.
if it's in another country,
Doesn't count.
Yeah.
right? If
Or
it's
if you're
after a
drunk.
big meal, or if you're drunk,
Yep.
or
Or
if
if
you
it's
get it from someone
nighttime.
else.
After coffee doesn't count.
Or if you're with
Yeah.
a beautiful woman.
True. Post-coital.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't count.
Doesn't
No.
count. Doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Or yeah.
Or precoital.
Yeah.
It really just doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Will, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the only podcast that matters. We got to ask you. It's been a big year, like Lawrence was saying. Feels like you're manifesting your destiny. You're where you always should have been all along. What kind of pressure do you feel being the voice of a generation?
None really.
No?
Nah.
It's natural?
It's so easy. People think I'm in character. I'm literally not.
This is
That's-
just you?
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is like, yeah, I'm not gonna upload when I'm bummed out or like I'm gonna have energy or have something to say, but when I do, it's just off the dome.
and just spitting bars.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What do you do when you're feeling bummed out besides go have a Peroni on the Amalfi Coast?
I don't know, man.
We're trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what helps. Going out.
Yeah.
Fun. Going
Alcohol?
Out yeah, absolutely. Going out to play
Depressants?
pool and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well-
I feel like the overuse of like, you know, the medicinal effects of alcohol are super underrated, and I don't think they should be discounted.
Yeah.
I think when people talk,
It's literally
about,
medicine.
Yeah.
Rubbing alcohol is a medicine.
True.
I mean, socializing and light alcohol usage, I don't think there's anything wrong with that to get you through.
I think that you're a shining beacon when it comes to like men socializing
Yeah.
and how and why they should. What are the key ingredients for a night out with Will Mahony and the boys?
I mean, the ideal fucking day is, okay, first of all, the best time to go to a bar is when Nobody's there. So the bars we go to, okay, first of all, the best night out is just a bar crawl with the boys, period. End of story. That's it.
Absolutely.
And like a long one.
Mm.
Like if you want to
How long? 12 hours? 9?
No. Like, but I'm gonna say
48?
long. Like, I mean Bender style. But if you're in Brooklyn, you don't want to go to Bender. That's not. If you're out of the country, yeah, you can go in a fucking Bender. But
Because it doesn't count.
like
Right.
if we were to have a night us right now, I'd say let's link up at 6, like
Okay.
early, get
Yeah.
it started, and then just like go play pool when there's nobody on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Like showing up, I love fucking playing pool, bro. If it's Thursday, Friday, or Saturday or Sunday, and it's past fucking 7 p.m. and you're like, yeah, let's go shoot a couple rounds. Good luck, you know.
How nice are you on the sticks?
Pretty nice.
But
Pretty
you're
nice.
saying it's better pre 7 p.m. or during like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Whenever the alcoholics are there is when you want to be there. Basically.
Right, the regulars.
Like Monday at 4 is Monday 4 to 8 is way funner for me
Right.
than Saturday 10 to fucking
The golden
2.
hours.
Yeah. What
But
are we
also-
doing for food?
I don't know. It's just like the thing with me and food is like I hate food. Good food, I'm willing to like beeline for it and like make like, oh, let's go out of our way.
Mhm.
But honestly, like when you're going out, I don't think like the food is like we could just get fucking deli sandwiches halfway
Yeah.
through. Or just
Sustenance. It's fuel.
Yeah.
when you go out to smoke a cig, just sneak in a fucking pizza slice. But I hate
Lucy.
hate when it's like a night out and someone's like, yo, let's go like 10 blocks this way to get a burger. It's like, bro, I'm drunk. This is like slop. Let's just eat. Let's just go to the deli and fucking eat
Let's go
slop.
50 feet that way
Yeah,
and go
right.
to the,
Let's
go to the
slop
piggy
up
trough.
next
But if
door.
it's good food, I'm willing to beeline for
What are your
it.
favorite restaurants right now?
Joe's Shanghai is my
Yeah,
favorite restaurant.
classic.
That's
That's a great vibe in there
I
too
gotta
with
go
the
to China,
fellas.
man. I gotta
You got to get on whatever
I
the Chinese
Googled-
TikTok is, dude.
Dude, I Googled the other day the funniest thing. I said,
Where's China at?
where was General Tso's chicken invented? And I was just looking up where these like Chinese dishes were invented to try to like locate one that was like specific to a city or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could go try to link the guy or link the family.
You want to link with the general?
Like, Champagne is from, of course, Champagne,
Right.
France, but like China is like obviously just such an massive and old place that it's like, it's
Well, a lot of
impossible.
the Chinese food that we know here
Yeah,
was
just-
invented in America
yeah, of
by
course,
Chinese
yeah,
people,
of course.
but like Chinese immigrants
For Americans.
right.
for Americans and for just like making do
they
with like the
snapped.
ingredients they had.
Yeah.
But could you find where General Tso was?
Yeah, what did you learn?
It wasn't General Tso because I know that one. It was like a different. I lied. It was like a different dish, but no, it was just like from a province, and it's fucking
Right.
China, so the province is the size of the United States,
Right, right, right.
and has a population of 200 million. It's like, all right, bet.
Do you have a big Chinese audience? Are you popping over there?
No, not at all.
Not yet.
No,
Yeah.
big European audience though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How often were you getting recognized when you were
A
abroad?
lot.
Oh,
in
word?
Ireland, yeah, absolutely. It was crazy.
What
Bro.
was the best like perk that came up by just like interacting with the fans?
I mean,
Free pints of G's.
no, because then you got to hang out with them. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's true.
It doesn't
though.
stop
Honestly,
It never stopped me
in
once.
Europe specifically, none really, because I was not trying to like talk to nobody. I was like chilling, But the best perk that's come from someone watching my videos, it's like Cole Bennett I met through my
Oh,
videos.
right.
Yeah, like every connection I've had has been through someone enjoying my videos.
Just networking on social
Yeah.
media.
Like that's how I met Zach Bia, and
Mhm.
it's like, I feel like that's the type of person you might normally meet at some sort of like fucking, I don't know, Illuminati party, but he's just like my videos. So we became
It's
friends.
him, fucking Jay-Z, General Tso.
Yeah.
Just chilling around a table.
Michael Rubin.
Yeah, sure.
Giving drunken hugs.
Are you going to be at the white party next year? Is
I'm
that the
good.
goal?
I'm so good on that.
What's the fit gonna be at the white party?
Nah, I'll be
No, you're gonna
I'll
turn
be-
down the white party?
I'll
gonna
be
pass?
there. I was gonna make a shooting joke, but I won't.
Yeah, please don't.
I'll be there in my EOD suit. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever.
So we talked
Leave
about
it
how
in.
so the best night out is a Monday afternoon bar crawl with the boys.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And it's like that's the agenda, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Can you give us a quick rundown of the fellow degenerates in your squad? Because we see them pop up from time to time, but just give us
Yeah.
the full roster.
The Avengers of
So-
Will Mahony's crew.
So I have my friends as it stands. I'll list them all off. No,
Please.
so I have like two. I met Austin when we were little kids.
Yeah.
like very young, like 12 years old, and through Austin, not through Austin, with Austin, we met Kian and Steve and Jonah and everybody, and Luca back in the day.
Mike.
Yeah, Mikey, Big Mike. Shout out Mike. And
The cool teens as they were known.
well, you interviewed Mike.
Yeah.
On
A lot of people did.
Fashion Bros, right?
Yeah.
With
And
Austin.
With Austin, we both did, dude.
Oh shit, he
Yeah.
was up. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
When he still had the AOL email address.
What? Yeah, what year was that?
2014.
They were children, bro.
Yeah.
There were no facial tattoos yet.
I remember. So that me and Austin met in I would say possibly like 3rd grade area.
Oh, wow.
We met in Sunday school because we're both from Astoria.
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we had. God,
Thank you, God,
I
for
was
the
just
link.
gonna say the gayest thing ever. We had mutuals. No, our
Jesus
brothers
Christ?
knew each other
Right.
from school or
Our
some
mutual
shit.
was Jesus H. Christ.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Our Lord and
I
Savior.
remember I just turned to Austin and I started talking to him one day in Sunday school. So, and then through Austin, I met this kid named Trey, who is like a skating kind of degenerate type guy, sweet, amazing guy. And Trey introduced me to like this whole other group of kids, which is like a bunch of skaters, really.
You skate yourself.
No, that's a meme.
That's a meme.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Is that a meme or just a lie?
Yeah,
No,
what-
it's a straight lie, but it's a meme if you keep retelling the lie.
Okay.
So the meme is that I'll reuse Trey's clips, like because
Oh.
Trey used to skate, but now he's a fat son
Wow.
of a gun.
Damn.
But he has like he's fucking
He has hella clips that you
yes,
take.
but it's like we low key have a similar build, but it's like he has mad clips where his face is either obscured or not facing the camera.
Wow.
So whenever Red Rum Dog Pound drops, I'll say like, "Oh, the company I skate for dropped,"
Okay.
just to like support whatever, and then I'll post one of his clips and be like,
Fire.
"Back in the day" type shit. But
Yeah.
no, I don't skate. I was never. I never was into it.
That is a
but-
good meme.
but yeah, like the Red Rum crew, you know, just like LA, like that's my LA squad basically. Yeah.
So you post up with them when you go out west.
Oh yeah, we go nuts.
It sounds like one of your skills in life is just instantly lifting the vibes. What is just like the tried and true method of walking a room and uplifting everyone's spirits, the vibrations? What do you do?
I think. Let me think.
Get naked and jump in a pool.
Yeah, like type shit. Just like if we're sitting here at a bar and it happens a lot where everybody's kind of on their phone or hovering around their phone, you just have to like say like, get the fuck off your phone. Like you have to make it
Be
like,
direct.
You have to be like a team coach for a little bit, and then as you get people on your level, and I guess if it's a night out and they get a little drunk, then it's like they kind of guide themselves.
Okay.
That happened in Chicago. Like the night before we left, that wasn't a fart. That was the chair.
Yeah. It does sound-
The night before we left, we were so tired. And Chicago, I thought Chicago was like a real city. I guess it's kind of like a small. It's like, bro, I thought it was like New York, bro.
Not
it's
really.
It's like super spread out, sort of. You know?
Yeah.
More
It's like Ubering
suburbs.
from place to place is more the vibe there. Like not really walking. Like
You
like
got the train and shit, the L.
but like. Like I mean, I'm just saying, like on a night out though, it's like
I mean, if you're trying to
in
go to O
downtown-
Block, I don't know, but you know,
yeah. So you weren't prepared.
No. Perfect example. Last night in Chicago, we're at a bar. Me and my friends go to a punky bar, seemingly so. We think there's going to be babes, fucking pool table, music, this, that, and the third. We get there, terrible vibes, people eyeing you. There's like a terrible rockabilly show in the back, total like millennial shit. God bless. What is it called? Roller derby swag.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. There you go.
Like it's like, is this punk or is this like Jack Black steez? Because they're very different. But on Google Photos, they seem the same. So anyway, we're sitting there, all at the table. I'm in the bathroom, doom scrolling at a bar. You know,
like taking
I'm-
a shit.
no,
Okay.
just like
You wanted
I'm
to
just-
remove
You
yourself.
know, you take a piss, but you're so bored, you're like, fuck it, like Instagram Reels be damned. Like
Yeah.
I'm in this bitch.
Volume up.
But I kind of got bummed. I'm like, damn, like we're like young guys sitting at a table. Like these are my homies. We just played this amazing concert and we can't, like this fucking blows. So I gather them up like it's like a baseball coach type thing. You're like, all right, listen, guys, like that night was maybe something I wouldn't recommend like every night, but I told them this is like such a funny thing to do like once in a while. I'm like, listen, tonight we have to get we have to get hammered and crash out. Like tonight, let's just crash out. Let's
Go
just see what
crazy.
happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So immediately, if you're on a night out and the place is boring, you leave. Like, period, end of story. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're not-
Ripcord.
Yeah, exactly.
Eject.
If you're not getting paid to be there, then get the fuck out. Like,
Most people are actually paying to be there.
of course. No, it's ridiculous. And it's like, it's just like, this is Chicago. There's got to be a vibe to catch, and this definitely is not it. So either we'll search for it and not find it, but like have fun along the way, or we'll find it.
The journey is the destination.
Exactly. And we just
Strap on your roller skates, gentlemen.
We're out of here,
that
dude.
night was a classic.
Did you get any recs from your followers? Did you like, yo, what should I fucking do in the city?
You know, Recs are kind of they're hard, you know, like because I can tell you go to a bar I like and you might not like it,
Sure.
a restaurant, you know.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It's just
Well, if you're not going to let the bummer of location kind of, you know, bring you down and bum you guys out, besides like location, besides people always just being on their phones, what are like the vibe curses you encounter the most?
I mean, one of the most annoying things is if you gather up a group of friends, especially if you don't hang out like every day. Like, you know, when we were like kids or whatever, like teens, you know, like like me and Austin used to hang out every day, like a full-time job. And we still see each other all the time. But the worst thing is if you don't see somebody for a while and they spend the night like horned up trying to riz the whole night, it's like, you know, if I haven't seen you in 6 months and we're at a bar together and all you're doing is like, bro, she's fucking bad. Like, bro. And like, or if you, oh my God, if you go and bring, I don't know, it's just horniness can totally ruin it. It's like, bro, go goon in the bathroom for fucking 10 minutes and come back and be with your boys. Like, I just hate when people aren't present for any reason. Even pool can get in the way. Where it's like, that's why I like to go early. You can play a couple games, get it out of your system.
Right,
exactly. But I'm not at a fucking pool tournament.
It gets even worse as you get older and your friends kind of dissipate across the country, and then you like regather for like special events, whether it's like a bachelor party or a wedding or whatever. And then like some of the guys, like they're just fully focused on the girlies. Yeah. It's like, yo, I haven't seen you in 4 months.
Yeah, what about me? What about me, dude?
I know.
Ask me about myself.
I got titties.
I want to hear about you. You know,
Riz up
Go
the boys,
goon, bro. Go goon. Jesus.
Riz up your boys.
Go bust a quick bathroom jerk, brother.
So horniness is the
Have you
ultimate
had-
vibe killer.
Could be a total detriment.
Have you had to do that a lot in your time?
No, because I'm not like that, bro.
Right.
I'm not.
You're the coach.
I'm
For
the
a reason.
coach. I'm the
Call
vibe coach.
the righty. Go fucking goon in the bathroom with your right hand.
Go goon in the bathroom. Like, I'm trying to think what else.
Meet me to goon in the bathroom.
Girls, not girls, but the horniness of guys can ruin the night.
Yeah. What about like if there's a homie that gets too fucked up?
I
And he's
don't
not at
mind.
everyone's level.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You'll
I
take care
respect
of him.
it. I
Oh
respect
yeah.
Or do you now
I
have to
have
go
homies
catch?
like that.
You have to catch up to his level.
Yeah.
Nah, you troll him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
that's
fuck with him?
Yeah, yeah. I have homies like that who like, shout out Dev, my homie Dev. Professional scooter rider. Could be plush.
For real?
He's like the Naja of scootering. He's
really?
fucking nuts, bro.
And he likes to party a little too much.
He loves
You make it-
I like Dev when
Right.
he's drunk, but he turns into a retarded caveman, we call him.
Is he making Naja money in the scooting world?
I don't know. That's for him to say. I
Yeah,
don't know.
right.
Perhaps. But he's got more steves than Naja, that's for surely.
I mean,
Oh, boy, that's-
I think
that's not
everyone
hard
has
to do,
more
yeah.
steez than
Yeah, I
Nigel,
know.
to be
Oh,
honest.
Dev doesn't wear a Monster Energy hat.
Flat brim.
Flat brim is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The new swag is this. You gotta hit the what is this? The
TI?
45?
The TI.
Yeah.
TI.
At all times.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tally bands. Oh, that way. There you
Camera
go.
for the camera.
Yeah.
Just shout.
Thank you, bro.
See, as you become talented, as you become a star, you got to know your angles.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You always know where the camera is.
Every angle is my angle for sure.
All right, so it's really just dudes getting too horny for girls that fuck up the vibe.
It's just like any distraction. Like I said, food can be that way.
Right.
Where if you're at a bar and someone for an hour is looking at restaurants and they're going, "Oh, I kind of want like a," it's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just eat.
So
bitch.
it's through your phone. It's teleporting yourself elsewhere, not being present
of course.
with what the
Focus
what the current moment is.
on the fellas.
Of course, exactly. We're not going to be here tomorrow.
One thing.
Well, I don't mean in a dramatic sense, but in
Yeah.
like,
not like
we're
at this
doing
bar at
it.
this moment. Right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Right. Tomorrow is not going to be Monday at 4 p.m. at this bar.
exactly.
Facts.
It's going to be Tuesday at 4 p.m. at this bar.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And we will be here.
Yeah.
religiously.
I know you talked about how you're a little anti-rec, but I would love to know your Mount Rushmore of beers. It's pretty like universal.
Anti what?
An anti-recommendation.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is like kind of like a cousin.
I'm
that,
not anti-rec. I just like
Slippery slope.
It's never one for one,
Yeah,
right? Like your
exactly,
experience there is not
exactly.
going to be my experience there.
My 5 beers.
Four.
beers.
Can I do drinks? Because I don't
Yeah.
really know beer like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just
said
like I
you
just
just love
like
beer?
Mexican beer.
Oh,
Like,
I mean,
What's
who doesn't?
okay?
Modelo
All right.
for the
Four,
fellas.
top 4 unranked drinks.
5
No,
Four.
5 drinks. Let's do 6 drinks.
A 6-pack.
One
drinks.
is gonna be Aperol spritz for
Yeah?
Shelly, of course.
Okay.
But it's context, you know.
Yeah.
We're not drinking that here. Where are we drinking that?
Amalfi
Amalfi
Coast, of course.
Y'all
During
y'all
aperitivo
can't
hour.
relate. A date wine,
Okay. Natural wine.
natural wine.
A what wine?
Also natural.
No, a date wine?
Like the context being a date, the drink is a wine.
Gotcha,
absolutely.
gotcha. I was like, a
or
wine
in the
made
park.
of dates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Park
park.
wine. So that's what
The
a
best.
juicy red, maybe an orange.
Yeah, anything. Honestly,
Anything that tastes like a foot.
anything that's
Yeah.
not sweet, basically.
Sure.
Chilled red is amazing. That's slept on. Chilled carbonated red, super slept
Ooh,
on.
like Pet Nat.
Lambrusco.
Yeah,
Or
very good.
Lambrusco, I guess. Yeah.
Tecate is an amazing beer. That's just going.
Is that
on.
your number 1 Mexican beer?
Yeah, for Shelby.
All right, so we got 3. We're halfway there.
Picklebacks.
Okay.
For real?
Absolutely.
That's kind of some millennial rockabilly shit. FYI.
I love that shit. They cooked with that. I'm not gonna lie. So we have 4 more. 2 more. Let me think. Fuck. Give me some. What do you guys think? Give me.
What about like a
Margaritas?
margarita?
Oh, margarita, of course.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank
like,
Salted
you.
rim.
like a pina colada or a daiquiri, like a nice by the pool drink.
Frozen
Yeah.
drinks. Again, context. Vacation.
Of course.
Champagne.
I think for my last drink, this is. It's not a singular drink, but if you're eating at like if you're eating at a Chinese restaurant or like getting Chinese beer, I really enjoy doing that.
Oh, hell
or
yeah,
if
dude.
you're at an Indian restaurant, you're asking like, do you have Indian beer?
yeah.
So you can really
Kingfisher.
you
Respect.
can see what like an Indian guy who's sitting on like a milk crate in New Delhi is drinking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the biggest Indian beer is Kingfisher, and I can confirm it is fucking ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, geez. Well,
Yeah, sorry.
whatever.
Unless you're Indian. I
But
don't
it's
know.
for
Maybe I'm being
it's
racist.
an immersion thing. You know
Right.
what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
No, right. You want to live it.
You
course.
teleport yourself.
When I go
over
to
the
Joe's Shanghai, dude, the
Ching
bet-
Tao's.
Yes, exactly. But I love to order like the whole table just orders a bunch of food, and you kind of sit there like the son of a Chinese mafia boss, like like picking at it. You're like,
Oh yeah.
Take this crab away.
and like just drinking
Right.
and like generally being a slob.
Just disdainfully.
That's
being
my
an asshole.
favorite. Like exactly. That's why it's the son of the Chinese mafia boss, because
He didn't earn
the
it.
father might have like the
Yeah.
sense of respect or hardworking, but the son is just like reaping the
You're like a
benefits.
nepo baby.
Bring
Yeah.
me prostitute. Yeah. Oh wait, that was Russian.
Yeah. You want to be a fail son, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
exactly.
Okay.
Well, if you do overindulge on the Chinese beers, on the Indian beers, on
Absolutely.
the pickle packs,
Absolutely.
I feel like I would love to know this actually.
What?
What is Will Mahoney's tried and true method for curing a hangover?
Nothing, bro.
No?
I
Suffer
don't get
through it?
hungover.
Really?
Honestly.
No way, bro.
I
That's
don't.
got to be an age thing for you. You're about to fucking.
No, I just don't. I never have. In Europe, I swear to God, in Europe I drank every solitary day because when in Rome,
Right.
of course, when in New York, of course, as well, but not once.
Really?
That was weird because I was like, I think it's gonna hit.
How
never
much
hit me.
wine were you drinking in Europe?
A good amount.
Because
When you're on
that's.
when you're on
Because wine
vacation-
hangovers are terrible.
But that's the
How-
thing.
how
With
do
no
you know?
sulfates
How
in
would
the
you know?
European wine.
because there was one day in Positano where I drank 2 bottles of wine on the beach and like sunbaked, and it was just the next day was pretty.
I think
rough.
you got sun poisoning.
Yeah,
I don't think
absolutely.
it had anything to do
I
with the
got
hangover.
that several times there.
That's just straight dehydration. Wait, you've never been? Is it because you wake up still drunk?
No, I just don't get it.
You're
I
built
just don't
different?
get it. No, I don't think so. I think I just don't let it affect me.
Wow.
It's a
I
physical
just get up.
ailment.
It's like if you get up with a hangover and you like, not to give props to no Liver King type motherfuckers because I will knock y'all out, but cold showers like that shit
Yeah,
really helps
for sure.
And it's like if you rot in, it's just like inertia, like you have to get up and do something. It's like if you get up and like go, especially in Europe, if you get up and go ride horses or some vacation shit, it's hard to be hungover when you're riding a horse. But in the city, you know, the temptation is to lay in bed and order food. No, you have to get up and go do something.
Yeah,
Inertia is
play
great.
some pool.
I like that.
Inertia is like the defining principle.
That's gravity, baby.
Go
have to keep
text the
doing
boys. Go play some pool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have a couple more drinks.
Of course.
of the dog.
No, you have to go to public fucking pools, bro. People don't go.
Yo, the Astoria's public pool is crazy. It's huge.
I know. It's fucking
You think
massive.
that they're underrated in New York?
Oh, absolutely.
Because people are what, like snobs and shit?
I think people just don't know how accessible they are.
Right.
You walk up.
It does kind of suck. You can't really bring your phone with you.
Nah, but I don't know. I don't really.
We're staying off our phone anyway, right?
You just got to
We're
lay
living in the
there. You
moment.
just got to lay there on the concrete.
Well, you can't bring anything. They're actually
it's gonna be.
it's like you're in North Korea. But besides that, once you get past like the mentally handicapped guards that are like groping you, then it's like it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. The McCarran one is fucking sick, bro.
Like someone took a shit in the McCarran one 2 years ago.
It was me. But
We caught him, ladies and gentlemen.
dude, but Logan, I remember that happened at Astoria Pool when I was a kid. They shut it down
gotta
like
drain it for
an
so
ISIS
long.
attack happened. It's
dude.
crazy.
Chemical warfare, bro.
Yeah. But dude, I think they've like coped with that. And like the pee, because it's like literally 1,000 kids.
It's 70% piss.
If you dunk your head under, look with your if you dunk your head under with your eyes watertight shut, you will come up with burning eyes. Like it's so chlorinated.
Yeah, it's
but
gotta
it's a
be, though.
vibe.
That's a public health thing, you know?
But that's my hangover tip is just
Go dunk your head in
ignore
some
it. It's
kid
just
piss.
retarded. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
it's like anxiety. You just
Ignore it till it goes away.
Yeah.
what am I
Stuff
gonna
it
do?
down.
Take a fucking drug? No, hell no.
Right. Well,
Like-
I mean, alcohol.
Yeah, well,
It's very Irish of you. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. No, of course.
Just
I think
stuff the bad
stigma-
emotions into a box and
Yeah.
No, you deal with them, but you don't. The American fucking. Oh my god.
But get on your soapbox.
It's
Talk your
just,
shit.
bro. Thinking about your emotions all the time is not productive. It's retarded. Oh, I'm so. Oh, this is what I got. Oh, just. Shut up, damn. Just fucking either. It's like, okay, how do I make $1 million? It's like, oh, first you have to do this, that, and the third. Thinking about it beyond that point is really unproductive. So either today you're going to do it, or you're going to do it tomorrow and enjoy your life. It's like it's retarded.
this is the level of inspiration and being the voice for generation we're talking about.
Truly.
It's just.
Who else is going to tell it to you like this?
I don't, because I used to do that when I was a kid a lot, like run laps in my head, you know? Like, I don't want to be poor. And I mean, I always never wanted to be really poor. Like, when I was a kid, that was like a big fear of mine.
Valid.
Right.
I always wanted to have a lot of money.
Okay.
But it's like,
How we
even
doing?
when I was a kid, we're getting there for sure. But when I was a kid, I used to get super bummed about it. And like
Right.
16, 17. And that was like that era of like the Gary V type guys.
Sure. The
And I-
hustlepreneur, the grind set motherfucker.
And I realized that like it's just ridiculous to like the lessons on how to get rich and how to like, I feel like, I don't know, lose weight, like how to lose weight can be fit inside of 50 pages. Like you don't need to watch every single video.
Right.
Well,
Well,
and it's like
isn't it-
either you're going to do it today or not. So
Right.
just chill the fuck out.
Isn't that those guys are just trying to make money?
Yeah.
By,
Of course,
like,
yeah.
grifters.
They're grifters, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
You have beef with David Goggins, right?
Of course. He's retarded.
Has he ever addressed
It's
your
so-
method of, I don't know, what of living life?
I don't, has he addressed it?
Yeah. Has he ever like?
I don't
come
know.
at you?
I don't watch him.
Is he your number one op?
I don't think he's just a grifter, bro. Like I don't hate him, but it's just that shit's cringe, bro. And I think that shit's pretty damaging too.
Do you
The
think
Gary
that's
Vee
a
shit.
yeah, absolutely. Do you think that going back to the emotions real shit and like wallowing in your emotions and like trying to figure out everything or what like,
Self-pity.
is that a generational thing? Is that like a Zoomer thing?
Oh, absolutely, of course. I think it's like totally encouraged to be like. There's this meme that shows it's two panels. The top panel is unhealthy relationship. Have you seen this? And it's like a guy says to a girl, "I'm sorry, babe, it won't happen again." And she says, "Okay." And then they hug. And then the next panel is healthy relationship. And it's just like 1,000 text bubbles filled with like projecting and gaslighting this and that. And it's like all these fucking
Right.
retarded ass unproductive buzzwords.
It's
just,
like the worst person you know just learned therapy terms.
Yeah.
of course, bro.
And they weaponize it.
Of course. It's so annoying.
I want
Are we seeing a shift though at all? Maybe in the Will Mahony army, where it's like, yeah, just like do the thing.
I think the world is generally tired of those people. Yeah.
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 We're moving past it.
Yeah.
I wanna
I
ask-
think
Okay.
Sam Hyde said something about David Goggins that was so true. Because David Goggins puts everything in terms of like working out and running. And Sam said, yeah, if my job was working out too, I would be able to do it. But you have to realize, like, most people, if they get super buff and like super strong and can run 100 miles, what they'll see from that is like being asked to move the copy machine at the job.
Yeah, right.
You know, like before they send half of their money to like fight foreign wars. Like people don't. I think like the existential crisis and like the gap that's been left with because people really, I feel like people don't have identity, you know? Like there was this book about, I don't know, maybe you guys, it's like about the death of bowling leagues.
Bowling and Columbine, right?
Are you thinking of Bowling for Columbine? The documentary about gun control?
Yeah, that's the Michael Moore.
That guy just died. Oh no, he just got interviewed again. This author and was like, "Yeah,
Columbine?
yeah, on the Ouija board."
They ran it back.
Right.
No, the author got interviewed again, and he's like, "Yeah, unfortunately, like it's over the past 40 years or whatever since I wrote that book, I've seen it all come true. So like I was right, but I didn't want to be right."
Of course.
It's just like a loss of community.
Oh,
yeah, right.
And it's like, I think that book specifically focused on white men in the suburbs. But it's crazy how like that sort of crisis has
Bowling
hit like
alone.
Exactly. That crisis I feel like has hit every age group, every race, in every, like, it's like people in urban areas talk about community, how like, you know, New York is interesting because there's like community. But I mean, I walk around Times Square and I don't see community. I see.
What do you see?
Yeah, what
I
do you
see.
see?
I see what it is, community based in consumerism. Of course, it's like, oh no, I'm not Brad. I'm opium, and it's like I feel like those things.
The two genders, brat and opium, obviously.
Exactly, right. It's like people have to pick between like 10 of those archetypes, but it's just interesting because like there's really no substance beyond
it's completely superficial.
Of course.
This is the wine I'm drinking. This is the restaurant I'm at.
Right.
This is the place I'm going
It's
to.
like, but what are you after those things?
Or it's
You know
like
what
people
I'm saying?
hanging out that don't even like each other just because it's like, oh, I got to hang out with this person.
Of course.
So, you know, it
It's
looks
insane.
a certain
I forgot
way.
how we got on this topic.
No,
Well,
this is good shit,
is that like a mission of yours in the, because I agree with you.
Yeah.
It started with actually the death of the church.
Oh yeah,
In terms of loss of community.
Yeah.
And then it's like, that's why you find, you know, your like-minded folks just getting, and you get extra crazy online.
Of course.
Which is what brought us here. But does the Will Mahony, let's just call it a character online, are you like truly combating the hustlepreneurs, the David Goggins, the self-improvement industrial complex that
Fake
is just
gurus.
like, that
honestly,
is just like,
none of it was deliberate. Like I only thought about that stuff that I just said as I was saying it.
Okay.
Like I need to make that very clear.
But that's
I've
I've seen you as silly as the content is. I think there is like some depth to it where you're like, you have a reservation at the penthouse at the chateau. Like, you're gonna who are you after that?
Yeah.
Well,
But
who
do
the
you
fuck
have
are
any
you?
real
Who
friends?
the fuck are you going with?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, what are you going with? Some whore? Good for you. I'd rather eat fucking McDonald's with my dad.
Right.
Like, why is that interesting to me? Why should that be interesting?
Yeah.
But no, I just brought up the church because like the church used to be like
Community.
what? Yeah, like
Community.
and it's like the people weren't meeting there solely to be around each other and occupy time. They had, of course, they have faith, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But it's just crazy. It's like seeing people like, it's just crazy, bro. Like people who live in the city, you have to realize like they have no friends, no family. They don't believe in God. They have like apolitical stances, yet it's just crazy. It's like they, and
they're godless
thing
heathens.
is, I don't even think
This is my God.
I don't even think you need to have those things.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. The thing that I'm saying is that the really toxic thing that people do is they try to replace those things with like reservations. If you say like, you know, like I said, like not like I said, like somebody said, not all who wander are lost.
Right.
But the thing that I see around me with like David Goggins is like, bro, this guy works out. Like this is working out. This is not like fitness influencers. It's like, it's this. And I love working out. I think it's sick, but it's just this.
Right. It's not that
It's
deep.
not an identity.
Right.
It's not. And so I think you know, what Tyler Durden said in Fight Club. He said, self-improvement is masturbation.
Sure.
Self-destruction is the key. That's what these people need. They don't need better fits. The thing is, you dress nicely, and I encourage you to dress nicely because you have a rounded life.
Yeah.
But if you were like some lost fucking guy, this and the third, which obviously you're not, and I think style is really important but it's like one of the last things to cover.
Well, we say you can't fill the hole in your soul with just buying clothes. Of course There's so much more to living, like you said, a well-rounded life. It can be a component, but it can't be your only hobby, your only identity.
Of course not.
It's a little serotonin boost every once in a while.
Exactly. It is what it is.
I mean, I think that whether it's the content aside, I think another thing you're doing that is like actually connecting with people. You started hosting parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can people expect at a Will Mahony joint?
I mean, there's really two types of like events I'm trying to do, which is the intimate stuff. And then really the thing we had at Summer Smash was like, it was so amazing. First of all, I didn't touch the DJ set. People need to understand, like, I was emceeing the event.
In a shirt and tie.
Exactly. And my homie Miguel was like, my Spanish convict homie. He was, shout out Miguel. He was.
That's cool that you're hiring ex-cons. That's super.
Of course. Well, he's also built in security, of course.
right.
Which helps.
You're a job creator for
PLC.
PLC.
Of course. Ex-cons and veterans. I'm a veteran for sure.
Just like David Goggins.
Yeah. We were in Nam, all three of us together. Dude, one of my biggest fantasies is like when you're with like your homies. It's like imagine us and Nam together. How fire that would have been.
Which one of your
with the
homies?
M60?
Which one of your homies would have died first?
Yeah. Your boy Bug.
Yeah. Oh, shout out Maverick for sure. Maverick, shout out.
But he'd be dead. He'd be dead first.
I'm trying to think. Maverick might die first for sure because Maverick gets real excited, and when he gets drunk, he's a stunt man. That's what he does when he gets real fucked up. And they were like, they were doing heroin in Vietnam, so Maverick would probably be doing like front flips in the jungle.
Strung
and
out.
Yeah.
Oh, so he wouldn't die from being killed by Charlie.
No, he would expose
overdosed.
us to Charlie, who's watching us, and then we would all be murdered with
right,
in our sleep. But wait, what was your question? I got sidetracked.
Who would survive the longest in war of your boys?
Me, of course.
Yeah.
Because I'd be ruthless. I'd be killing it.
No, what can so you have the intimate joints and you have the bigger like performances.
It was it was a major motion picture at Summer Smash.
Like the intimate ones
production.
are more like boiler room-esque where it's just people are there to vibe. It's not, I don't want to be on the mic like, it's not a TikTok Riz party basically. Like the bigger shit is more like TikTok Riz party where it's like, play Cardi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. But the smaller ones are more like ravey, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, bro, we did 6 hours at pianos, 10 to 4. That shit
Last
was
night?
great. No, like a couple weeks ago.
What was the Louisville shit? Was that the more intimate stuff, or was that?
That was intimate, but that was just for money, basically. That wasn't my show. It was me playing someone else's show.
Is DJing a new bag route that you're chasing?
Oh, absolutely. That's basically the main. And because I never DJ'd. I ran into Cole at the club, and we've talked over DM. We've met a couple times, but like we're homies already because he's just like mad chill. And I said like, yo, let me get a set at Summer Smash. And he was like, this was a month before when this lineup was already made. And I think I said, listen, man, if you need someone to fill a 30-minute spot, that's all I'm saying. And he literally told me straight then, he's like, 100% you're in. And I was like, for sure. But the show we put on, like, listen, I have to watch what I say here, but I'm going to say like, this shit was bumping.
Yeah.
Like,
you didn't look like the opening DJ.
No, it was...
You looked like a headliner.
Yeah.
When
I was watching back the footage and of course I enjoyed it and I love it. But listen, like, let's be real. I was like, I actually texted Zach. I texted Zach the video.
Like,
I
yo,
said,
let's enjoy field trip.
I said, this is worth $1 million. And he said, yeah. And then
he agreed?
And then we had a fucking 2-hour phone call. Yeah.
And then you put on a drowning pool, let the bodies hit the floor.
Exactly.
And crazy.
Fucking insane, bro.
What song would you put on without fail that gets the crowd going?
Bodies.
Yeah, that's the one.
Dude, it's crazy. I put on, so I had like the closers already, like the fucking bangers. And before that, the closer was supposed to be I Miss the Rage by Mario Judah. Because I'm like, dude, this is like the OG kind of SoundCloudy festival.
What's Mario Judah up to?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
But singing the N-word.
Bro, they didn't even go nuts.
Really?
to Mario.
Yeah, I was
surprised?
like, what the fuck? I was like, damn, like they went nuts, but it wasn't like
Because they knew they had to go nuts.
right, exactly.
Damn, these young men are
but then
so
bodies I
disaffected.
put on after, which is obviously much older.
Yeah.
And those kids went fucking, they were violent, man. We did a wall of death. It was crazy. It was sick.
Crazy because they're so young, they don't even associate with 9/11. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So
Like
that's-
to me, that's like the invasion of Iraq
Right,
song.
no,
Yeah.
100%.
It's like listening
That's
listening
the
to that in
Manifest
the back
Destiny
of,
soundtrack, bro.
exactly.
Psycho shit.
While you're
up
driving
Saddam.
an Abrams through Baghdad, just
Yeah.
shooting anything that moves.
Yep.
On the 50 on the top of a Humvee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tweaked out of your mind.
With your
Yeah.
wired headphones in
Yeah.
on your
So
iPod.
fire.
Real,
so
real
fire.
jarhead type beat.
They, you know,
Yeah.
they used
Yeah.
to do that. So fire. Have a sound system that they were all listening to.
Scary shit, dude. And they run it back in Guantanamo.
Imagine,
one from-
imagine us in an Abrams in fucking Baghdad.
Yo, put on Cardi.
Yeah.
Lord.
my
It went from
God.
Robert Wagner in fucking Vietnam
Yeah.
to
Yeah, of course.
drowning pool in
course.
Iraq.
Yeah.
It's funny to see like things that, I mean, I was a small child, obviously, like I wasn't really cognizant of what was happening, but it's funny to see like things that we experience like as human beings become more like romanticized and historical
As time goes
like
past.
the Iraq War now has like an aesthetic and a history to it,
Right.
just as Vietnam, like the Vietnam aesthetic now is
Right.
so much more powerful than it, you know what I'm saying, like it is, but whatever.
Yeah.
Go on.
No. So for all aspiring DJs listening out there,
Yeah, dude.
play
Violent music.
war anthems. Like
Yeah.
what's your advice?
Well, I think for the intimate shit, you can't be playing no damn TikTok Riz Party because you don't want fucking 18-year-olds to be pulling and go, bro, play Evil Jordan. Like that's cringe. So for the small gatherings and parties, play techno because and then for big shit, I mean, if you're playing festivals, just crowd
bangers,
pleasers,
just
I
the
guess.
bangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give the people what they want,
Also,
what they paid
bro,
for.
the sets at Summer Smash are 20 minutes. So you're not going to do like this whole like, oh,
Right.
Were you surprised at the crowd reaction? Because again, like looking at the footage, it was like, whoa, this does not look like the opener to the festival.
Oh no, it was. So I was there with my boys in Austin, and
Austin's fucking on the stage, going crazy.
so we were backstage, like behind the tent or whatever, and you know the kids come there in the morning because they've paid $1 trillion for the ticket. So
Yeah.
it's unclear whether or not they're there for you because they're just
Right.
they're not going to stand around. They'd rather watch somebody. So the tent was pretty poppin'. Like we were peeking through. There was just some like other DJ or whatever going, and me and Austin were like, damn, like you think these kids are here for like me? And I was like, I don't know, man. Like this is weird. Like
You were shook, right?
I was so fucking shook.
The
bro.
imposter syndrome was creeping in.
Nah, it was nuts, bro. But the thing that kind of like edged me, towards that they might be there for me is that I'm not kidding. Like as I was walking from the entrance to the VIP, bro, like I literally, because I don't say, if somebody asks me for a picture, I'm taking it, of course. But
Yeah.
like I got stopped for like 50 pictures, 75, like a million, like so many pictures.
Right. That juiced you up.
So I was like, wait, this is like, and the demographic is so on point with, you know, it's like
young men.
It's
Yeah,
like
young disaffected men.
it's University of Florida fucking freshmen, like full send, but like the next generation, you know? Like Lil Yachty fans, you know,
Sure.
like 18-year-old white kids stand at there. But so Maverick, my homie Maverick, Bug One, shout out Bug One, book Bug One for a tattoo. He was doing emceeing, sort of like so Miguel does the DJing, Maverick's hype man number one, and I'm just like hype man / whatever.
You're DJ Boner Boy.
Exactly. So Maverick goes on stage first,
Okay.
and he's like, you know, make some fucking noise, and they're like, ah. And then I can also supply you with this clip if you want to cut it in. But he said, make some fucking noise for DJ Boner Boy. And the fucking noise was like
Deafening?
deafening.
Yeah.
And I like turned to Austin. I'm like, dude, this is fucking nuts. And it was just the coolest thing
Is that the moment it like all became real for you?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was real because like my numbers are like my engagement's nuts. Like I know kids really fuck with me because of like the DMs I get, like I run into people in the street. But it's just weird, like just like seeing that many people that are there for you is just for the first
Like
time.
actually there, not just
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
you or not just hearting or
Like there
dropping
was
the heart.
other DJs going.
Sure.
There's 100 food stands, but like it was packed past the fence. They're climbing on the shit.
Damn.
And when he said make some noise for DJ Boner Boy, it was like
You gonna
it
be
was
back next year?
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's a staple of the festival.
Headlining.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lil Yachty, DJ Boner.
I want to. My goal with DJing is to pop about 3 times a year for 100 racks. That's it. I want to do EDC, Lollapalooza, Summer Smash,
Coachella.
Summer Smash. I'll never ask for money for that because that just put me on so crazy. And also Cole's the boy, but Coachella, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll pop out.
Do you
for the
think
bags.
that's within striking distance?
Oh, absolutely. Next year. Of
Oh,
course.
for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. I
Next
think
year.
that's why I want to go on tour this year.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not done booking for next year and they see the videos from Summer
Right.
Smash
Right.
and they see the videos from our other shows and
It sells itself.
like, I don't understand how you could look at that and be like, we're not interested. Like, bro, look at fucking festival lineup DJs and they're like, no shade, but they're like, you know, kids with 9,000 followers.
Who are they?
Let's get a podcast booked instead.
Yeah.
Right.
You did do a little bit of touring, not musically or professionally,
Yeah.
more for just pleasure.
Yeah.
You spent 6 weeks traveling the old world, Europe this summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
What were your favorite and least favorite things about the continent?
I don't know, man. Europe is like, I went to Paris once before when I was a kid, when I was like 18 with my ex. I went for 2 days and I had like $200. Well, it was a planned trip for 5 days Paris, 5 days Milan.
Okay.
You know, I'm from New York City, Paris, Milan, other you know.
Yeah.
It's
Mid.
just like, yeah, they're just huge cities.
Right.
I got to Paris. It stunk. I had no money.
Yeah.
Didn't know where to go. Didn't know anybody. And it was a 10-day trip. I flew home after 2 days.
Damn.
And I never went back. So this time when I went back,
Were you like nervous that you weren't going to like it again?
no, because I lied. I had gone back in the intermittent time, one time to Ireland for 10 days. Because my family's Irish, but we
Homeland.
never made the trip when I was a kid. But my dad made a point of it a couple of years ago that we should start doing it, no matter how much they cost.
Right.
He was like, you know, like I'm the youngest child, and he's like, you know, you guys are getting older, so we gotta spend time as a family type shit. But that was my first time in Europe for real, besides that Paris retardation, where I literally left still jet lagged from arriving. But
That's smart.
Yeah, you took the L on that,
Exactly.
dude.
But that's smart.
No,
You came back and
No,
you're
it's crazy.
adjusted back to New York time.
Well, no, it's just like when you have $250 and you realize rebooking the flight is exactly that, and you have like no credit. Like when I was maybe 17, bro. It's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
there's nobody I could ask for money.
Right. You
Like
get you just eat free peanuts on the plane.
Exactly. Right. Europe's amazing. I mean, it's the best.
What was the best part about it? Like the lifestyle, the pace, the work-life balance, which I'm sure is
Honestly,
pretty favorable on your part anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was just no work. Period. It's interesting. Like the lifestyles between the places I went vary heavily. Of
course.
Like, Ireland is like a total different vibe from London or anything. I mean, Ireland's my favorite. Like number one. Like I will like have a house there shortly.
Fuck yeah.
Ireland's the best. It's just the best.
Is it because like the people are so like it's salt of the earth? It's like fucking.
You know, in Ireland, someone will walk, like you'll be at a bar and someone, like in New York, when somebody walks up to you and says, "What's your name?" It's like, or what are you doing? Or where are you from? Like you get the feeling you're being sold to or because you are right, like in this country. And in Ireland, it's just like people will just come and talk to you, bro. And they will sit there and talk to you for like 1 hour.
Because they're just being friendly.
Yeah, because they're human beings. It's insane. Who would have thought? But it's just amazing. And it's like they're super proud and they're super like Ireland is like super Irish. Like it's like it's like very apparent where you are everywhere you go. Where in like Paris is more international. It's like whatever. Like Ireland is like it's just insane. It's like it's indescribable and it's like the best place on earth.
Did those interactions with people color the way or make you more like jaded with when you come back to America and people are just like, oh, like look at the reservation I have, look at the place I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been like so anti that swag. Like I'll just on a quick tangent, like that is something that I've felt for a long time, but also is so learned and taught, not taught, but like learned from Austin. Because Austin, it's like, bro, Austin's been popping for 10 years.
Right.
And Austin would never like he would get invited to like this, that, and the third, like that kind of whack ass shit. Never would go. Like it's crazy. Like I don't think Austin's been to a single fucking influencer event, even though, you know what I'm saying? Like
he's very influential.
He's not like, I mean, but he's been fucking invited, I'm sure. And like Austin is so like separated himself from that scene, you know, and refuses to like, I mean, we just saw it for what it was when we were kids, you know?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to come to this party downtown? It's like, do I want to? No. So I'm not going to go. But it was just because we were so young, you know, like when you're 15 or 16, it's like, you don't really have the kind of development to be like, well, I can network and this and the third. And it's
Drum at V-Files?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Right. It's like, we'll go to V-Files if there's free pizza.
Sure.
But it's like, I'm not going to go for
clout.
No, hell no.
Right.
And also, I think he realized super early on, and he taught me that it's like, and because he did tell me this, it's like, bro, you don't need these people. These people need you.
That's true.
And it's like, that's when it comes to money. It's like, yeah, our budget's super tight on this project. We can't pay you. It's like, well, you're doing the fucking project for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So unless like you're enjoying yourself, like there's really no reason to do anything.
Yeah. So having that crew that got successful at a very young age, all the names you mentioned before, everyone's doing amazing. Like with like that was formative and kind of taught you how to move that you're still doing even today.
Oh, it's the most formative. Yeah. It's just, you know.
And then you got to see how people actually can like just sit down and connect with you on a human level in Ireland. Of course. It sounds like a big reason why you loved it so much.
And it's really interesting that it turns out that like, to me, a big eye opener about like this, like whatever, like newfound, whatever success is that like the real people you want to talk to anyway aren't really at those things.
Sure.
Like,
that's what I always say to you.
Dude, it's like,
I do love it.
It's like there's fake bosses and real bosses. I have like, of course I'll go, like, I'm not being a snob, right? Like I will go, if there's a Lalabo event where you get a free candle, I'll go. But it's like, the thing is that the people need to understand that like fake conversations are not like, they're really nothing of value will come.
Not at all.
And those are more mentally draining than it is to actually just like sit home and do Sudokus.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course. Like, yeah, whatever. It's a moot point, but it's like, it's just so profoundly true. But I think a lot of people, when they have newfound success, are like, oh yeah, I want to go to this party and then that party, and I want to meet him, this and the third. Yeah. But it's like,
well, here's the other side of the coin, and this might sound like a loaded question a bit, but you talked about how when you were younger, like money seemed to be a big concern. Was that also because everyone that you were around was getting so successful at a young age and like quote unquote popping? Did that make you maybe self-conscious and only no?
It was, when I say money was a big concern, I'm talking about like when I was a very small child.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, it's just in New York, it's like, bro, my family works for the city, you know, like I'm from Queens. My dad's from across the street from where I'm from. Mm-hmm. And then his mom, like, I live here. Next door to me is my cousin. Across the street was my grandma, RIP. And next to her is my other set of cousins. On the other side, it's like, I have like an old Queens family, you know? And it's like, it's just, I remember going to Barney's as a kid and not realizing like that kind of stuff existed. Like, I didn't know people had $1,000, you know? It was just a weird thing. And I think with Austin, because he's the same, like, you know, it's just his family's the same exact way as mine. It's like when we went to Soho and we went into the stores when we were like 14, 13, 15, maybe. I mean, all those years, it's like, and you go into Louis Vuitton and you realize like, wait, somebody has the disposable income to buy this. And it's just like, to you, that's like, you might as well, it's like somebody can fly. It's like, And I remember that having such an impression, but no, I was never insecure about like my friends making a ton of bread, because it's like, bro, because Austin was like the first one to make a bunch of bread, but he was like, so you never knew, because he's like the most generous person in the world. Like he, you know, he would just, it's like, you wouldn't even know it's like, it wasn't clear who had the money, because he was just always giving.
Everybody eats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Has that like rubbed off on you when you like travel with your boys?
Oh,
like,
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So it sounds like, just going back to the Europe trip, being outside of the fracas
Yeah.
in New York City, influencer downtown, yada, 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 bullshit. That sounded very nice. Was that your most favorite thing? Because we talked about Ireland specifically, but what are some other just like highlights for you? Besides going viral for drinking Peronis on the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah, I mean, that was amazing. It's just different looking. Like the green, I'll just say one more thing about Ireland. The green in Ireland, like you have to go, it's different.
Right.
The grass is different. It's like the most insane
It's the Emerald Isle.
You have to go to
true.
Dingle in Ireland.
What'd you call me?
The cliffs of Moher.
So you're outside, you're not in Dublin, right? Because everyone's like, you got to go, you got to drive around.
I
spent a few
skipped
nights in
Dublin this
Dublin.
time.
Spent a few nights in Dublin, but you got to drive around.
Dublin's sick, but you know, it's a city.
Right.
You know, it's like, I'm not going to go to fucking Europe and watch a baseball team play. I've seen the Yankees play 100 times.
Right.
But other highlights, I mean, it's crazy. Paris this time around, I was a little scared. Loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
Okay.
Because Luca's from Paris and Luca Sabat, he's from Paris and he spent obviously 1 trillion years there. And I was just like, where should I go? And he just,
So that's when the Rex
and
actually
that's where I
hit,
went.
dude.
That's when I went. It was amazing.
Like
That's
the real
what Rex,
local,
that's
the
what
local
Rex
shit.
work. Locals and
Yeah.
your friends.
Yeah.
And your friends
Yeah.
that know you and they're like, you're going to love this place.
Yeah. And it's like, I've learned that like stereotypes, like what people say, what people are proud of from their countries is oftentimes true. Like the French love their food, like the French chef, the French kid. It's amazing. It's
It's
so
such a
good.
priority.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I was surprised with? A lot of them don't speak English. Like we went to Normandy, coastal to see like D-Day and whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, these people don't fucking speak English.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so weird because I'm like, my instinct sometimes when I go to when I went to Europe, like a lot of times I'm like, dude, I want to come here, open a 7-Eleven and like yell at these people to speak English.
What an American instinct.
No,
I think
it's
that's
like,
what D-Day was all about.
I'm like, maybe we should, if I feel like we could all make $1 bajillion by opening a 7-Eleven and a Starbucks in a small, it's just like
the first Starbucks in
it would
Dingle?
destroy dude, straight up. I'm like, yo, can I have an iced coffee? And they look at you like you said, hey, I'm from ISIS. Can I kill you?
Yeah.
You're like, no. They're like, iced Americano. You're like, no. Do you know like the $10 drip machines from fucking Amazon? Can you order one, please?
Right now for tomorrow.
That's like a French thing though, right? Not even,
It's just European.
yeah. You experienced that all over Europe?
Oh, yeah,
Where else
absolutely.
would you go? You went to UK?
Yeah, London. London was sick. London's all right. I mean, Paris is better than London, I'd say.
Italia.
London it doesn't have like the novelty that Paris has of being French.
Because they speak English.
Yeah, of course. And it's just so fucking crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I stayed in Soho in London and I was like, it's like 10 blocks it's like a couple square miles of the density of Times Square.
Right.
Going out in Soho in London on a Saturday is like, it's like more packed than New York, which I was so surprised by.
So that's not very relaxing then. That's
No,
just
I didn't.
pure mayhem.
London was cool, but I feel like that's definitely who wrote The Tale of Two Cities?
Charles Dickens.
Exactly. It's like
Best
I
time
feel like
books.
when you're experiencing London with like $1 bajillion, it's probably much different than what I experienced.
Sure.
Or
So
New
it's like
York-
Miami.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Well,
sure.
so you were traveling on a little bit of a budget?
Well, it's just like, no, like I wasn't really on a budget, but I feel like London is a city where it's like the wealthy and the poor don't really interact.
Sure.
Where in New York, it's like, you can't fucking tell them apart.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
they're all
right.
wearing fucking Carhartt.
What about Italy? What was the highlight there?
Yeah.
I mean, Italy is the best.
You seemed like you were at home.
Oh, it's the best.
It is, right?
I
It's the
would go
best
back
country on earth, bro.
It's the best. I mean, Positano, that's where we flew into Naples, went to Positano. You went to Positano on your trip?
I've been, yeah.
Okay, the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
They need to have a warning on the Google flights that says this place, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's not, people on fucking Airbnb piss me off because they're like, it's like a family run business, this, that, and the third. So you don't want to leave a 1-star review and say too many fucking stairs. So the reviews all say like, it's a lot. It's a little bit of walking.
Right,
man. Dude,
were gassed?
you know how there's like, I think there's like 4 layers to Positano or 3 roads.
Mm-hmm.
My Airbnb was because filtered by cheapest, obviously.
Yeah.
Price
Which
so
I will
high.
never do again. You can never do that on Airbnb, especially not in Europe where there's no expectation of service.
No.
Or air conditioning.
Yeah.
No, if you stay at a Holiday Inn where there's people doing fentanyl in Montana, you'll get Wi-Fi and AC.
Yeah. Right.
In Europe, if you stay at like not something that's not nice,
Yeah.
you will have neither of those things. But so obviously, the story is leading to the point that, dude. So we take the shuttle from Naples, which I think people take a train sometimes or
Yeah,
a bus.
you can, yeah.
The shuttle's $100. Just fucking do it. Way better in the back of a Sprinter like Jay-Z. But the Airbnb was at the third level, the top level of Positano. And then from there, it was like 20 minutes walking, but walking upstairs. But it's like, it was a hike through literally the forest. It was insane. It was retarded. I'm not going to lie. And it's like the Google Maps is such fucking cap there because it's like to get from the top level to down, like to the beach or whatever, it's like at 22 minutes. It's like, okay, 22 minutes walking is here to fucking Dime Square, whatever. Like, that's chill. It's like, no, but these stairs, bro, are like insane.
It's a labyrinth, bro.
And it's like, I guess it's 22 minutes if you're walking downstairs like this, but it's like you're not because the stairs are also big. So a lot of them are two-steppers.
Sure.
You know? So it's
double it.
dude.
See, if only you knew how to skate, you could fucking grind your way down the whole rail.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And then if you finally get down
with your suitcase.
Skating is like in Europe. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like doing algebra questions in Italy. It's just not something you want to do there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, dude. So the second day we were there, I told you we drank 2 bottles of wine on the beach, straight chilling, sun fucking cooked, bro. And I take a nap on the beach and I wake up, it's like 4. And I immediately I was like, I don't care how much the fucking hotel is. I'm not walking up the fucking stairs.
I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, I booked another hotel.
I was like, what? Within like, you could see it?
no, it was also a fucking walk, bro. You can't, it's like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, but it was
But you
like,
had to at least, you had to go back to the Airbnb to like get your toothbrush and some clean underwear. No,
we had one more day there. So it was like, all right, for tonight, we'll just crash on. But it's so crazy how it's like literally a mile away technically, but it's like,
No.
as the crow flies a mile away, but it is.
exactly.
And walking
mile
back up
altitude.
that's
Of course.
the
Yeah.
worst, dude.
And we wanted to go to that corny ass club. What is it? Music on the Rocks, the one club in
don't know.
Positano. Yeah, they have one club there. But that's why I had to book the hotel because it's like, we're not going to walk up, get ready, walk
Come back.
down,
Yeah, no.
then walk back. Fuck that. But then we went to Chitara,
Okay.
small Italian fishing village. Amazing.
Yeah.
How's the food?
The food is pretty good.
Yeah.
I
No?
think like I need that. Those are such tourist dense areas that you definitely need recommendations because
Okay.
I did have a couple mid meals.
Oh, yeah.
So
Were you like,
Or
I
like-
can eat better Italian in New York.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. But
That's
I
how they
know
get
there's
you.
better Italian to be
Of
had
course.
there, but not
You just, yeah.
some of the shit I had was.
You're like, the
pretty
better
bad.
Italian is 3 stories up, or there's the fucking tourist trap right here.
Exactly,
I'm
yeah.
going to the right here.
Well,
the
it's like
subway.
you can't really tell the difference.
Yeah.
because they look the same. Also, Positano, the most expensive place.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it'd be bad because it's touristy, but
Sure.
it's like you feel like you're being like extorted.
You are.
Like, yeah,
Every
Like
American
how
is there
much,
to be extorted.
how much was a beer?
I don't know, like €8 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I guess alcohol's relatively cheaper in Europe across the board.
Yeah, because it's not being imported.
A pasta dish is like fucking €35, and you're like, oh.
You're at the wrong spot, dog.
Yeah,
You were at the wrong
absolutely.
spot 100%.
So what was the first thing you did when you finally made it back to America 6 weeks later after this jaunt through the old world?
yeah.
I honestly don't remember.
Or what was like the thing you
didn't
needed the
do
most? Just like
anything.
Yeah, what do you
flip,
miss?
flip on the AC and have an iced coffee?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that.
You miss Starbucks, Wi-Fi, and elevators.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've never had a car, and I had the money, and I was like, when I get back, I'm buying my whip. So I was like dead set on that.
How's the cop car working out?
It's amazing. I
Yeah.
love it so
How many
far.
miles were on that shit?
Like 80.
Okay.
It's so
Do
chill.
people see you in their rearview mirror and pull over? Let you
I mean, they
pass?
probably pull over because I drive like a maniac. But dude, it's so fire. It's a fucking taxi cab with like this souped up V8 in it. It's like fast as fuck.
Was it
bro.
actually an ex like cop car?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It was an NYPD detective's car.
Oh my God.
But it's so sick because
The
usually
bad lieutenant himself, dude.
exactly. I mean, that shit has some ghosts in it for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some police brutality ghosts.
Oh,
It's got
no.
a brick in the wheel well.
I just, if the ghosts ever act up, I just pretend to be the cop.
Yeah.
So I just subdue them. I just shut up.
Don't take a black light to any of those fucking
Oh my
upholsterers,
God.
dude.
No,
Why is
it's-
this broom handle just
Dude,
it's
it's so funny. So like most cop cars are like totally beat up, like because they're.
But they put crazy engines in them.
yeah, but they're like beat cop cars or state trooper cars. But this was owned by. It was driven by one detective for its lifetime, and obviously detectives are
That's what you
not.
want.
They're not state troopers, so it's in great fucking shape.
Fire.
And I got a deal, and the guy was sick. He.
Give us a ride, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, it sounds like you're about to do the Great American Road Trip this summer in the cop car whip.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the plan?
I have like tentative plans. I want to see like the southern part of the country because I've never really been there. I drove across the country once with Warren Lotus and his fucking Ford Explorer, which is another cop car. But you know, Warren's fucking nuts. We did it in probably 3-4 days.
Oh shit! You want to take your time and really explore?
Yeah, and he drove. I didn't drive at all. I was so young. But shout out Warren Lotus for sure.
What are you excited to see? Like besides just the general South, what, like, any specific cities or states?
I mean, I want to see Nashville. I don't really care about Nashville, but it's like you have to stop before New Orleans, which is like my first big destination. I'm going to Florida. I've never been to Florida. I'm going for a wedding in November, so I'm just gonna like save that because I want to do like the Keys. And all that
yeah, for sure.
fucking swinger shit. I'm excited to see like the desert and like the South, really.
Southwest.
Yeah,
Real America.
and like
beautiful.
Roswell, like retarded stuff like that. You know?
Are you gonna be touring through the South to kind of fund
Not
the
music.
trip?
No. I'm just gonna do TikToks.
I was gonna say when we were talking earlier, you're like, yo, I need to get inspired. Like you've taken a little bit of the break. The streets are hungry. This trip is hopefully what Will needs.
And
Content
people
fuel.
love the travel shit.
Yeah.
Like the Europe shit. When I was in Ireland, like as the first video went viral, I was in Ireland for like a week following that, and I was stopped by kids who had discovered me from that
shit.
video.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, like some kid
Look,
in
it's Will
Galway.
Mahony.
No, this kid said the craziest thing. He said, "You're the American in Ireland," and I was like, "Wow, that's fucking sick."
That's a big
like
moniker.
I want to
dude.
become an Irish folk hero. And because like people DM me like, bro, like this shit really made me want to go, and people have gone because of those videos.
That's fire.
Yeah,
But
as an Irishman,
Ireland should
yourself,
pay
yeah.
you.
Huh?
Ireland should pay you.
Like, you're like an
I know they
ambassador,
should.
dude. Like straight up.
I want to play a festival there. That'd be sick. But
You know the Irish, they fucking they know how to rave.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Oh my god, bro! I already know.
They're
this.
off the pink
I
ones.
already got it so
The
planned out.
pinkies.
Yeah.
But yeah, the U.S. road trip. I know that this country has so much to offer, and also I've never owned a car, so I want to drive and I want to see the country.
If you don't use it, you lose it. Well, before you leave and become nationally
Right.
the sickest dude
Thank you.
known to man, currently in New York City,
Yeah.
Big Apple,
Yeah.
your hometown, are you the most in-demand male model / influencer in the city right now? You did have to reschedule because you punted us in order to book a modeling gig,
Yes, that's true.
Oh, that was for Eric Emanuel.
Yeah.
That did happen.
which
My bad.
is there going to be more of that? Because I watched the video and your face pops in at the very last second, and I'm like, fuck that. He punted us for.
God damn,
Hayato
bro.
got more screen time.
I didn't invite you guys for that. Let's be honest.
Okay.
For a bag. No, I'm just well, no, Eric Kian shoots a lot
right.
for Eric,
Yeah.
and Kian really wanted me to be in it, so I did it.
A family affair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we going to see more of you though? Besides just you standing over the dead old guy, or is that it?
No, I mean,
that's
it's
fine.
it's a lot like the DJ stuff where it's like Crap is like a smaller company, and I'm happy to work with them because they're so like nice and like the glasses. I told them like I have an extremely large head, and they like the next day mailed me like you know what I'm saying? Like they're very
They took care of you.
exactly, and they're fucking nice. And you know what the thing with Crap was because I pitched Crap.
Really?
Yeah, because they were sending me shit, and I was like, dude, I should do. I emailed them. I'm like, do you want me to do an Abercrombie shit? And he's like, it'll get 1 trillion likes.
Yeah.
And I'll get a bag. But dude, that fucking post has like 40K likes. Like
Right.
that shit's crazy.
And that's
bro.
an ad. That's like a
Yeah.
hashtag ad type
Yeah.
deal, which normally.
And I didn't even hashtag it ad.
Well,
Like,
I mean-
why? Like, what is that?
But
Like,
you see a normal influencer or like the average influencer do that, and it's like of all the content that people would come to them for, that's the one with like, well, fuck off. We're not going to like this shit. But
is that
for
like
you-
a mandatory thing? I don't get it.
I think for tax purposes, yeah.
Yeah.
But that
Well,
this
whatever,
tax man
dude.
isn't listening.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
not
him.
paying them anyway.
Yeah. If the IRS is listening, this is a parody podcast.
Also, the money's
it's a
already
parody
the money's
podcast.
already been spent, right? Is it like dollar in dollar out with
today.
you?
Hit
But
today.
when the wire hits, is it You're not saving. You're just spending that on
Come on,
because we might not be here tomorrow.
Right.
It's just I'm too confident to save money.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
It's just like I have like, if there was something I wanted to save for, I would do it. But there's
Like a whip.
Yeah, but like I already have it.
So I'm saying you saved up for the whip, no?
I mean, it was 4 racks. It was like it was not like an expedition.
Eddie Bauer edition.
But I just spend money. I don't really buy things. I just spend on like comforts, sort of Ubers a lot.
Right.
Like if I don't want to go out, but I have a lot of money, I'll just Uber, check it out, come home.
Jeez.
That shit adds up, bro. Crazy.
Tell them to spin the block. Don't even fucking take on a new fare.
But low key, like honestly, bro, like yeah, it's been pretty money in, money out.
Well,
because I've been making money for Have a Great Day for a while, bro.
Yeah.
But that shit's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure you guys have maybe experienced the same thing where it's like, it just goes. Just business,
it disappears.
Business just happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Business. Yeah.
The business happens, and
also
then the money
I
evaporates.
pay people a lot, like graphic workers. Like I overpay and I give people extra money, and because I think that's another learned thing from Austin. Like Austin is like so detached from the money. I think it's just a confidence thing that he has, but I may have got that from him.
I think Throwing Fits has a reputation of paying our freelancers immediately.
Yeah.
As on time as
and
possible.
extremely well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the most in-demand male model / influencer in New York City right now, what's some shit you wish the good denizens of New York would stop doing? What's pissing you off lately happening in our fair city?
Yeah, if you're like mayor, what are the decrees, dude? What are we doing?
Oh, I got so many. Wait, let me just say something about the last point. Diesel, let's do the campaign. First law. And I will do the Marc Jacobs heaven couch. Okay, I'll do that. But
The casting couch.
other than shit like that, I'm not. It's like I on this podcast because I like you guys, but I'm
Thank
like
you,
a
Will.
paid podcast appearance. Like that shit's whack, bro.
But you would do it?
No.
Wait,
no.
people would pay you to be on the pod?
Or like paid interview or like paid modeling. Like I'm not really interested in that.
What about a walkthrough at a club?
What's a walkthrough? Like
You just get paid to show up like
you
a
take the
rapper.
Uber there, you walk through, and
Yeah.
then
oh,
Uber
fuck
home.
yeah. I mean, I like to party. So I'll do it.
You know,
What
I'll
about
go through and I'll hang out a little bit.
What if you're like a Bud Light? I don't know if you're a Bud Light drinker, but like a Bud Light ambassador or something.
I would do sponsorships. Like I mean, I'm totally open to it, honestly. Like if it's the right company and like good bread, like, yeah, of course I'll do it. Like I have no pretensions about making money. I love money. You know?
And we all
Like,
do, dude.
I think like once you, like that Europe trip maybe cost 5 racks.
It's pretty good.
Yes, I was gonna say that's pretty
6
economical
weeks?
for that.
Damn, less than a. Is that
Well, no,
flakes?
that's probably cap. Maybe like 6. I don't know. Like it's just like I think once like, I don't know. It's like the fact that you can do that. If you have $6,000 to spend, we can just go do it right now.
Right.
And it's like, that's the interest of money to me, not to hoard it. Like, oh my God, someone else I have fucking beef with, bro, who I will knock out if I ever see his old ass is people like to talk about Warren Buffett, how it's like, Warren Buffett has all this money, but he drives a shitty Toyota and dresses like shit, eats like shit, smells like shit.
It's like no Gucci belt.
Wait,
no
why
Gucci
is
belt.
that a flex? Why
Yeah.
is it a flex to fetishize money for money's sake?
Right.
Like money should be used as like a meta energy to acquire other energies in my mind. It's
Yeah, speaking of meta, like I feel like that's what people used to say about Zuckerberg, and then he wised up and it's like, yo, let me build a compound in Hawaii.
that shit's not cool.
Let me get a
anymore.
chain.
Yeah, let me get it.
It's not cool. It's like so Warren Buffett looks, dresses, smells, and eats like shit, and he works all the time. Great. You sound like a fentanyl addict, like looking for cigarettes on the ground. Like why are you in the like? What's the point?
So that's another op of
So
yours.
yeah,
Warren
when I
Buffett.
talk about money, I need people to know like I have no interest in hoarding it.
Right. You want to use it for experience.
I want it for the grip in the Hamptons, because I love the Hamptons. It's fucking sick. Dude, I did my first. Oh shit. Tim Dillon, Tim Dillon?
Mm-hmm.
He bought himself a crib in the Hamptons recently.
off of a podcast.
Of the podcast. And I did just upload my first episode of my podcast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big things coming soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
When's that? When can you like? What's the timetable on that?
No.
Is it just you? Can you
Just
Whatever.
me.
It's just you?
Yeah.
Just rambling on for
Monologuing?
Just going.
fire.
Tim Dillon style.
what is it? Captain's Log?
Yeah.
I mean, the funniest and most entertaining podcast to me is Theo Von's solo episodes.
Oh, sure.
So I think a guest oftentimes, unless you give it a lot of time and like you guys do research, I'm not really capable of that. So it's like, unless you go in with like knowledge of what's already happening, a lot of the guest conversations can like end up being kind of superficial.
Yeah, they're pretty stilted.
Yeah.
Oh, what's inspiring last
Or if
album?
they're just there to like, it's a peg for a promotional thing where it's like, okay.
Oh, that's the
all right.
worst.
Yeah.
Like me, we have context. Absolutely. We know each other.
But okay, so back to if you're mayor
Sorry
of New York.
about the tangent.
No,
What's the no? We
Sorry,
love the
you're
tangents. What if you're mayor of New York? What's like the first executive order?
Oh. First of all, congestion pricing. Whoever invented that needs to get executed. That's retarded.
Well, it didn't happen.
I know, but like whoever has thought of
The
that.
concept
like,
itself is.
you have to understand my mayoral. I'm like Pol Pot. Like it's not about actions. It's about,
Yeah.
but not in a communist way. Just in like
in the killing fields
in
type
the
of way.
killing fields.
Okay.
Type, exactly. Okay. First of all, stores. I don't know. I feel like when I was a kid, stores would employ delivery people. And now they have had like this kind of like financial incentive to like fire their in-house delivery people for Uber Eats and Postmates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People, don't think, for two reasons, because there's too many mopeds. First of all, period, end of story. I've almost been murdered by mopeds many times. I've almost gotten into fucking fights with those guys, bro, for real.
Sounds like, ironically, like Cambodia under Pol Pot.
Yeah, there you go. Well, he didn't finish. You have to let him finish. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't think people understand that you can still call in deliveries,
Right.
and it's about 30% cheaper.
Yeah.
Like if you call a pizza place and say, hey, I'd like a pie.
Right.
They will bring it to you, and I don't know who drives it, but it's because some people still have in-house delivery. But yeah, I think that's
So we're killing the delivery apps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you can tip that kid cash.
Yeah,
you don't have to like,
course.
whatever percentage that then goes to whoever.
Because bro, my first job was Uber Eats, and it's like
Really?
hell. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, not my first job, but when I was like 15 to 16, that was like when the shit first dropped, bro. I was it was like before mopeds even became a thing.
You had a bike?
Where you
Like,
delivering
No,
on?
maybe I was 18. I think it was a freshman at Baruch before I dropped out. Shout out. I was on my bike,
Shout out Barack Obama.
but it was so, dude, it was so
They call him
sick.
Barack Obama, dude.
Because people still do this. I know they do it because I've seen TikToks about it, but it's so funny how like great minds think alike. What you would do is you do a couple deliveries, make your bread or whatever. And I just wanted bread for like whatever, fucking
Beer money.
Yeah. And like pit stained Supreme teas. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's so funny, bro. I just have to mention this. Like before you clock out, you ring in and you wait for. It's just like the driver app where it's like you can accept a ride. You see the restaurant, the meal. So you would wait when you're done delivering. You chill, smoke a couple cigarettes, whatever, and wait for like a good delivery to come in.
I feel like I know where this
and
is
just
going.
fucking steal that shit. That was the most fire. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the best meal you ever stole? Like the most high
So
end?
I remember this because I was young. I was maybe 18. And I remember the last day I ever did it because first of all, I enjoyed riding my bike. So I would just ride around and listen to
Must have been
music.
so fit.
I don't know. I don't remember. I was like, I was actually very small.
Little
like,
twink?
Yeah. Type. Well, like
Slim twink. And
I was
athletic.
Like an
I was
otter.
like otter mode.
Yeah.
What do they
Yeah,
call it?
yeah.
That's the old 4chan term. Shout out.
Well, I believe it's a gay term.
Oh, is
yeah.
it?
Yeah, an otter is a real.
So I
like a
wasn't.
skinny
So I
bear.
wasn't that. Because I was getting pussy like no one's business. Anywho,
So your last
the
day
last
Uber Eats.
day, I'm riding around for like, I had my limit, so it's like 2 hours in, no pings, no rides. And I remember as I was walking to the train on like 25th Street near Baruch, actually, I got a ping for like this crazy Indian feast, bro. Like it must have been for like a family of 4.
Oh,
and
no.
dude,
You bastard.
yeah, I just took
And
that
you ate
shit.
good that
And
night.
I never did that shit again.
Yeah.
But I saw some weird shit, bro. I'm not
Did
gonna
you give
lie.
a fuck about that? Nah.
Nah. Wait, I
Naan.
love naan so much.
Who
bro.
doesn't?
It's the best.
Wait, what's the craziest thing you saw as a fucking delivery guy?
Like
walking
boobs.
to
Poops?
Yeah.
Like as a tip?
I mean, when you're 17, 18 and you see a rack, like,
Wait, how did you see what?
you just like open the door to like a.
like the girl opened the door and they were like changing. And I just saw it. And that was it.
Sick.
I used to do.
Don't, you know what? Honestly, don't even tip
Yeah.
me.
I was
I'm
just
gonna do this
weird.
job forever.
Dude, I used to do fucking dog walking, all that shit.
Yeah.
Try to get bread, but whatever.
Whatever it took.
We're past that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you're still mayor of New York.
Yeah.
What are you going to decree that guys in New York stop wearing?
Oh yeah.
I think I need people to dress to impress. I hate dressing down. I think it's cringe.
Okay.
Like, I'm wearing carpenter pants and docs, but it's like, if this is especially going for like if you have money, if you have rich parents and you're dressed like a fucking crust punk, I find that.
It's offensive.
I find it offensive. And I find it's very, like, this is like a whole separate can of worms, but it's very interesting to me how like rich New York liberals have like co-opted like the aesthetics of like poor right-wing people. Isn't that very
Stolen
weird?
valor.
It's
collar
just
stolen
so
valor.
weird.
Yeah. Blue collar stolen valor.
It's the male fantasy.
The politics is like, to me, is so important because it's like, if you ask like a Carhartt Realtree, whatever wearing motherfucker, like, what do you think of like this man's politics? Who's like a guy that unironically wears that? He'll like be like, oh, it's super like offensive, whatever, which is fine. Like, you don't have to like his politics. I'm not saying you do, but it's just the weird like cosplay swag that's going on right now and it's weird. Like, it's a guy thing because girls have like trends, but they're not like, I mean, obviously rich girls dress poor. Like, they dress that thing is, but like the whole like work-weary thing is like very weird. Like, I saw
this clip from this podcast called Ride,
Yeah.
where it's like girls have fashion icons because there's always been fashion icon women, right? Guys, not so much. As little boys, who do we idolize? Astronauts, construction workers, athletes. You can't dress like athletes or astronauts, so you just dress like a fucking construction worker or like a soldier with like military shit.
It could be true. It's definitely like, I'm not meaning to like over like prescribe here, and I don't know what exactly that comes from, but to me, it's just interesting.
It's fascinating too.
It's like,
Behind enemy lines.
right. It's like,
I hate you, but you have crazy swag that I want to steal.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
So
But
no more Carhartt.
Let
on
me
rich
think
kids.
of something on a lighter note, like something that is just like objectively.
It's been a very heavy podcast, I think.
My bad.
No. I'm not
This
saying
is
that's a bad
good,
thing.
dude. You're here to get deep with us. This is
I
why-
think Y2K stuff is like, move on. You got to move on.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
Please,
it's done.
thank you.
What's a
Please.
decade that we should do next if it was up to you? Like 70s
Dude, you know
sleaze,
what? I think
80s
your
hair metal.
swag is great.
Thank you.
Men need to start dressing like you.
Thank you, dude.
I think.
You're talking to both of us. I
Yes,
assume,
of
yeah.
course. He means strong fit.
Because I don't. What do you dress like? I haven't really seen
Not
your
him,
fit.
I hope.
What do you dress like? What do you wear?
However he's dressing now is how I was dressing last year.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Damn,
you know
what a
who?
dick.
Sorry
Dude,
to
you
say,
know
bro.
who has the most steez? I love it. Ralph Lauren.
Lauren.
The photo books. Go look at his photo books. I mean, it's like my brother. No Instagram, no public presence. The most
Fire.
the most swag, and it's just like menswear. I feel like is such an amazing thing, and it's like, it's not at this point in my life. It's not really for me, and I don't want to like try to dress like that, like, because I don't really care. But
You
in terms
appreciate
of
But you want to
style-
dress a little more formal, you said, right? A little more tailored.
He's DJing in a shirt and tie. You know?
yeah. Like,
Just to dip your toe.
That was kind of ironic, obviously, but
I thought you were dressing like the Dare.
he's so fire. Shout out to Dare.
Shout out Harrison.
Yeah.
Shout out Harrison. Dude, this is such a great story. Me and Joey and Harrison went to
Joey the rapper.
and Laker. See, that's a great example of a good influencer party type shit. There was a grilled party with an open bar. So we're like, oh, for sure, we'll go. So me, Harrison, Joey, Ricky, and Laker went, who are the Shed Theory kids, went there, and then we just had a night. And Zach DJ downtown. We were all in the section. Great night. And I had only really hung out with Harrison that night. And I saw him the other night. Like, I saw him and I was like, I'm gonna go say what's up. And I was like, that night is so like perfect in my mind, and it was such a great memory. And I was like, I wonder like if this is a one-sided thing, because he's cool too, and he was like around his people. And he turned to me and he's like, so nice.
Two-way
Just-
street.
Yeah,
He's a
absolutely.
great guy.
Very nice guy.
The best.
Yeah.
I love him.
Doesn't have a
And
big
his
head.
music is amazing.
It's very good.
It's just like when you meet somebody who's like so good and so kind, it's crazy. It's like Austin.
Well, you did mention you floated the idea of Throwing Fits being the cover stars of Have a Great Day magazine's men's fashion issue.
That did happen.
Is that offer still alive, and do you want to make the pitch in person?
Yeah.
I think you guys should. The thing is, like with the next magazine I'm doing, every other magazine is 90% my writing with pen names, but not for the sake of like outsourcing work, but like you guys know more about that shit than me. Like I don't know anything. So it's like that's the direction it's going in, where it's like, I want you guys.
You want to have like a real magazine.
Yes,
Or-
exactly.
Versus like.
But he wants to do work on it.
Yeah, you want
So it is
to
to
do-
I would love that.
I
I
wanna
mean,
do
if
it.
you guys
For it.
want.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, yeah, if you want.
How often are you putting out issues?
Never. Like, like my journey with the internet was, I'll make this super quick, but I used to make YouTube videos when I was like 18, and Austin was in them and some of my friends were in them, and they wouldn't get any views. They'd get like 10,000 whatever views, but they were really good and the engagement was insane. And I would sell merch and make a ton of money. And I realized that like with that audience, like 5,000 views on a YouTube video is nothing, you know, but 5,000 per, copies of a $50 magazine is $250,000. So I was like, all right. And I had no money.
Right.
Like this money thing is motivated, not because I fetishized, but because I had no money.
Yeah.
Because I was poor.
Because you
Like,
needed it.
Yeah.
You just gone to Paris. You're
Yeah,
broke.
exactly.
For
Exactly.
years.
And I lived on my own.
Right.
For some reason. I don't know why I did. I should have just stayed with my mom. But anyway, but yeah, that need for money today translated into like, all right, I'm switching to things that I can sell, magazines and t-shirts. And then I made money with that, and I'm still making money with that. So now I've gone back to the kind of digital stuff. Like what I really wanted to do always like videos and stuff, because like I have lunch money when I didn't have lunch money. So I needed to, the YouTube stuff wasn't paying the bills.
Right.
But that digital stuff has like taken over my life for the past like year, basically. So it's been 2 years since the magazine came out.
Damn.
Well,
Okay.
crazy.
So we're due for an
When
issue. is
you're
what
when
we're saying.
you're when you're
Yeah.
getting back in the fucking lab, hit us up, bro.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
while you do say that, while you've said that you don't care or you don't really think too much about the swag, I think you do have a pretty signature accessory, and that is the rat tail.
Oh yeah,
let's talk.
The
Absolutely.
rat itself, or the rat in its entirety is gone, but his tail lives on. What's the end game here? Like, what do you want to do with it? What are the goals?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I forget it's there.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah,
It's a part of
absolutely.
you now.
And bro, it's so long now that it's like, it's honestly kind of ratty. I'm gonna need to start like, it's like gross. It like gets gross.
Will it
It's like
dri-
now
will-
it's hair. It's like.
Will it?
Well, I mean, it always was hair, Will, to be clear.
I know, but it's like it needs to be brushed and
Will,
like.
will it
Oh,
dread
sorry.
up? Will it dread up by itself?
Absolutely, that's the plan. No, first of all,
We
what's
need
the
one
plan
wick.
with the rat tail?
And would the people let you like? Would we need like to have a funeral, like a public
Yeah,
funeral for it
yeah.
at this point? Because it's
Viking,
such a
Viking
big-
funeral.
I don't know what needs to happen for me to cut it off at this point, but I'm like too far gone to like let it just be. But maybe it'll be like, I honestly have no
You just need
idea.
a spa day. We need to take that shit. You
Yeah.
know, we need another
Honestly,
free
I
barber.
think the coolest steez with a rat tail is having a long one with long hair.
Oh.
So if you have like hair down to your ears, but then the tail is even
It's like a Maddie
like the
Matheson.
chicks in Bushwick do,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they have hair, but then the rat, like that's so
They
steezy.
want super hair.
But I don't want it like down here. That shit's great. That's great. I want it long enough so that a Jamaican woman can braid it on the beach for me and put beads in it.
That's beautiful.
Remember like in the office
Yeah.
where Michael Scott?
Sure, just the
Like
one.
that's my steez.
Come back from sandals with a rat tail.
Exactly. Exactly.
The beaded rat
Like,
tail,
bro,
dude.
like going to Jamaica and making a video in a full Jamaican accent with a Jamaican lady braiding my hair is like, that's in my future.
yeah,
So,
that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
Under Chet Hanks shit.
What
Yeah,
are like
shout
the
out
goals?
to
I mean,
Go.
serious question. Like, what are the goals that you have for the back half of 2024?
Dude, I'm really not gonna lie to you. I have literally no plans.
That's great.
I have a tentative road trip
Wedding.
that literally could not happen. So the one thing I pledge is like, bro, my seasonal depression in the city last year was I could have Kurt Cobain myself. Like
It was that bad.
my like New York winter is like romanticized. It's beautiful. You think about like A-Rod and J-Lo walking down Park Avenue after he hit a grand slam, like in the snow. Like that's my winter vision, you know? And that is true up until New Year's.
Yeah.
Dude, New Year's to April in this city where it gets dark at 4.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
And everyone
Stop.
think-
I'm
everyone-
gonna shoot myself in the head. I can't. I will end up. So I'm
So
gonna
maybe
have to,
plan your trip to Jamaica in
Yeah.
February, March.
yeah. I'm thinking of doing a Southeast Asia tour.
Oh,
Yeah,
that could be fun,
That'd
dude.
be crazy.
Yeah.
I think the videos would just obviously.
We need
be
like a how
fucking-
Will Mahoney got his groove back type beat. You need to
Yeah.
get out of town
Oh,
so you
absolutely.
can avoid shooting yourself in the
Did you
face.
do you get seasonal depression?
No.
Would you say?
No.
It's
Do you
January to
travel
March.
during the winter?
March is
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah,
March
I
is
did.
tough.
Miami, baby.
Yeah, never been.
Jamaica in February for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it awesome?
It's the best.
Wow, really?
4 days and like it's a full reset.
Wow.
Set a little bread aside, a little rainy day fun for real, so that you can fucking not
Yeah.
Cobain yourself.
Yeah,
please.
because dude, I didn't travel. I was in the crib from January
That's
to
tough.
March.
That's
just
tough.
like what, like gaming and hating your life.
I don't particularly remember, to be honest.
Oh no,
I was
self-medicating.
I feel like I was trying to film TikToks from 12 when I would wake up to 4 when the sun would go down, and it would just never happen.
Short light window.
Like I remember in the winter having the thought, like, no one's trying to watch a video of a guy in a jacket. Like if I'm watching a TikTok of some guy being like blah blah blah, like you know, we're lit, and he's in like a jacket, like that's just not gonna
He's
work.
not lit. He's freezing.
Yeah, it's not lit.
What about going to LA during that time of the year?
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in LA.
Do you like it or no?
I like LA. It's so like LA has terrible people, obviously, but it's like if you can find a group of good people in LA, like it's one of the greatest cities in America.
Right, and you have your family out there, the Red Rum crew.
yes, exactly. And they
Chosen
live in a
family.
fucking trap house, bro, all together. All they do is skate, drink beer, and make t-shirts.
Sounds like
So
heaven.
it is fun as fuck.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, you got to reel it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But I mean, last summer I spent in LA, that shit was a fucking movie. Summer in LA is very underrated. I
Okay.
think. I
Interesting.
think because LA is like alcohol. I mean, it's like it's extremely toxic, but if it's done right, I think it could be super
Lost
bad.
alcohol.
Like I know for a fact, if I was in LA for the following week, there'd be pool parties to go to every single day.
Right.
And pool parties are just like in the hierarchy like of needs is like there.
That's the peak.
Like pool parties, man. just the
Mahoney's
best.
hierarchy
Wait, so if
of
it's
needs.
bar crawling with the boys and
Yeah.
then pool parties?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then pool.
Oh
What
my
about,
God.
boat
I got to
party?
tell you this story, bro. So last summer, this girl put on her story, this girl, Claire, shout out Claire for show. She put like, I need someone to DJ a pool party, right? And I was like, at that point, I had never even fucking done it. I'd done like a Halloween party. And we pull up to this girl's pool party in like an hour outside of LA, bro. The crib must have been at, bro, 10 M's,
Yeah.
Kardashian shit.
Okay.
And there was a pool with like these fountains that shoot like this, and like you know like that
Like,
kind of
like the
class-
Bellagio.
Exactly. And they had a 30-foot inflatable pool, and I remember like they like
Oh, this a slide.
a slide,
yeah, yeah.
And it was kind of one of those formative moments where I was like, I didn't want the house, but I was like, my next release party needs to be somewhere this good,
Right,
where
right.
people will fly out. That was such a dude. It was. We pull up. I'm like, we don't know nobody. I barely even know the girl I was in talks
Why
with.
did she hire you?
Because I said I DJ. Let me come.
I
Totally.
DJ
lied.
and I'm cheap.
Sometimes
So I
you just gotta
showed-
ask, you know?
So she said like, it was so funny, bro. Like,
What kind of crowd was
first of all,
there?
it was a 21-year-old girl's birthday party,
Oh, no.
and her family was there.
No.
So I pull up with the whole Red Rum crew, 10 deep, bro, and I go, "Yeah, this is like my posse," and they're like. They think we're like fucking rock stars or whatever because we're covered in tats and they're all like,
Yeah.
so the mom is like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it's crazy, bro.
Did they pay you for this?
No. I was like, no, I'll do it for free. Just give us Modelo's and tequila. And dude, like, it was the funniest Like, there's so much like I could say about it, but I'll say it quickly. Like the girl Claire, I don't know, like her like emo fanboy friends pulled up. So it was just like me, my homies, this 21-year-old girl who had like 5 friends. Like we outnumbered them.
Right.
And then like 3 of my fans that had come with the girl I was talking to over DMs. But we just got absolutely hammered. And
How hard did a drowning pool let the bodies hit the floor play with the family?
nah, dude, it was crazy because I show up and the speaker, I'm getting ready to DJ, but it's really just a pool party. The speaker has a Bluetooth button on it. I said, yeah, fuck that. Put on a Spotify playlist. I'm partying. Yeah.
Is that you naked going? Did you go?
Yes,
like,
yes.
What did her family think of?
Didn't know. Didn't know, don't care. That was crazy,
Wow.
bro. That was a good party.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Sounds like a good fucking
No,
party.
that's how my boys work. It's like, if we're at a pool party, it's like, it's really just a matter of time until someone's full fucking cock and balls is out. Last summer, that was our rule. If we're at one of those hills parties, you know, and there's a pool, you have to jump in.
naked.
Right.
Yeah, it'll get there naturally, but somebody has to jump in.
Yeah. Well, I want to know because you've mentioned it a few times, like the engagement.
Yeah.
I think in the videos there's always like drop a heart, drop a like.
Yeah.
How important to you is engagement, views, comments, and all that, or is it, or are you kind of like satirizing influencers, or is it truly something you care about and pay attention to?
I'm literally like when I started doing TikToks, like when like I commented "You're handsome, bro. Thanks, gangsta." Since the first TikTok I uploaded, I have no reasoning to why I did it, you know? And that, like, if you look at my comments, it literally looks like a Chinese bot farm left them. Right. The love thing, that's my friend Steve's joke from when we were kids. And I just said it in a video, love. Because Steve used to say that because he does like this kind of...
Shout out Father Steve.
Yeah, shout out Father Steve.
Love.
I mean, he formed the sense of humor of me and our peers so heavily because he's literally like, this is crazy. Me, Austin, Kelly, Nate, and Steve went to Buffalo Wild Wings the other night. And
dubs.
After it, this is just a quick tangent, but this is just a shout out, give Steve his flowers. Steve is sitting in the back. We're in our mid-20s. We're grown men with fucking LLCs. Steve's in the back seat of Austin's F-150 doing prank calls to diners for an hour and a half. And it's just, we're just dying, bro. He's the funniest motherfucker.
Kid at heart.
But anyway, yeah, he came up with love probably when we were fucking 15. I don't know. But no, honestly, none of it was deliberate or anything
Just
at all.
organic, and now it's taken on a life of its own.
And bro, you're looking slimmer and athletic. First of all, people need to realize when I was said that originally was when I had lost 20 pounds.
It was true. It was true.
It was it's so funny because it's like, dude, I was like 210 or something. I had gone down to 195 just by not drinking and working out irregularly. And that's when I said you're looking slimmer and more athletic, because in that video I was like skin and bones. That was last time ever. And now that was 190, 193. I'm now 220 as of dude. That Europe trip hit hard.
You're looking girthy and athletic.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't give a fuck, bro.
It's the get
thing
money
is,
gun.
bro, you can be fat, bald, balding, ugly. Like I'm not. What am I doing? Trying to riz girls up in Miami Beach? I literally couldn't care less. So. Like, I'm not insecure about being fat at all. I don't give a fuck. But now I'm actually dialing it back just because it's like gotten to a point where I went to Uniqlo and they didn't have my size.
No.
They didn't have 38,
Well, which
is kind of crazy. I feel like they should have 30. The Supreme doesn't have my size.
The term you used, I believe, was untenable, right? The situation became untenable. Yeah.
And you got to fit these vintage tees.
Yeah, true.
No, it is true.
Right.
It is true. And, but yeah, so as of like a week ago, I haven't drank and I've just been hitting the gym, and I'm already
good
down.
for you.
I'm down to like 212. It's so easy for me, bro. I'm like, and I went to the gym for years and I'm pretty fucking strong. So it's like I can just hit like a powerlifting routine and just drop it immediately.
Get your shit
Sam
together.
Sulek shit.
Let's go, baby.
You ever do the Sam Sulek cardio? You know who that is?
No, but I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, Sam Sulek? You don't know him?
I don't know.
He's the goat.
Is he like David
Is he the guy
Goggins,
who
or-
killed him? The guy who killed himself? That bodybuilder?
No.
That everyone loves? Who's that guy?
Who?
I don't know. Some
Ziz?
I don't know. Some famous.
But
Like
Ziz
he's
didn't
like a
kill
meme
himself.
guy. I don't know.
No, that's Ziz, but he died of a heart attack. But
I don't know.
it's I just forgot his name.
Sam
Sulek, yeah. He like popularized the sitting bike cardio. So not like this, like the bike, but the one that old people do.
Yeah.
Dude, because the lower half is fully mobile and it's like pretty calorie intensive, but the top half is fully stabilized. So he popularized it by saying like you can fully doom scroll while you're doing this.
Oh shit.
Like on the treadmill, you're like,
Yeah.
but on the seated, I'm telling you, try it. Seated bike, doom scroll.
Oh, this dude, he's like a TikToker, right?
Yeah.
How does he wipe his ass? Because he's
I
like
don't know.
this.
And he's also fucking like 21.
Yeah, his face is kind of fucked up from all the supplements and everything.
From the trend face. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
We should hop on a cycle. I think all three of us.
Yeah?
Just come through. What's up?
Yo.
Yeah.
We should have done the pod while cycling.
Oh,
Could've been
dude.
good. Well,
Yeah.
exercise.
No, a
Injecting some
cycle.
HGH.
I meant a steroid cycle.
Oh.
Yeah.
12, let's hop on a 12-week cycle.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah, for
should be
content.
crazy.
Part two.
We're talking steroids. Okay,
Part
I
two.
got it. catching up.
Besides doing steroids, what's something else about Will Mahony that might surprise people?
I don't know.
Because you're a pretty open book, but there's got to be like,
I'm trying to think.
or maybe a misconception.
I didn't know you went to college for a little bit.
I went to college for one semester.
Not
fucking
for you.
hate it. Hell no. Terrible. Because I went to CUNY, bro. And CUNY is like the city's universities. And Baruch is one of the better CUNYs, but
It's UCLA, the University on corner Lexington Avenue.
yes, exactly. And I went there and I remember strictly like, you know, the crossbar doors that public school, like city buildings have?
Yeah.
I remember it having those and that my high school had those. And it was just something about the fact that it just was so visual. Like CUNY is kind of honest in that it's so visually similar to a high school where I was like, I'm too old for this shit. Also, it's hard to watch your friends make fucking racks, bro,
Right.
and then be
Yeah.
like, oh, finance.
Yeah.
But trust me, like I tried.
Did you learn anything in finance that helped the business
Bruh,
endeavors?
No, because that was the other thing. I was taking fucking creative writing and all this bullshit. But
Damn.
dude, I tried so many things. Like
Yeah.
people need to realize like this. I went to Baruch for 2 semesters, dropped out, got my real estate license, quit that 1 week. 1 week, quit it.
Any sales?
But you tried. You tried.
Hell no.
No sales.
No, because they wanted me to be like predatory. It was weird. It's like, I'm not gonna, a girl's going to NYU. Why would I, in good conscience, like rent her a fucking 1-bedroom on 110th Street?
Right.
I would just tell them I'll move to Astoria. Like, I mean, the story's lit. But you know what a slept on fact is? This is a little something. What did you ask for?
Something people might not-
misconception.
misconception.
Is about like this. Like I'm not in fucking character in those videos. Like I am a pretty confident guy, but I wasn't always like that. Like I did issue 1, made a rack. Issue 2 made 3 racks. And then I went back to college. I went to LaGuardia University.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy, bro.
You ran it back just to try.
Fully?
Yeah.
You like graduated?
Hell
You
no.
you-
That
okay,
was, I
another
went
semester.
and then COVID happened a week later.
Okay.
Right.
So then I dropped out again.
Got it.
So it was not like, this is not like a,
What are we averaging? Like a semester every 5 years?
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, we'll get done with those credits eventually.
Eventually,
Yeah. Associates be damned. Nah, like when you fill out like an application, it's like pursuing associate's degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then,
Pick up your degree
Honestly-
and some pens.
do you want to hear something crazy? I'll spill some beans. This is I don't know. This is just a fun fact. So after issue 2, Austin was like really into it. He's like, dude, this is really something you could do. He's like, let me do the next cover. You'll make $1 million, and I'll do a free pin, exclusive colorway with every issue.
Okay.
And bro, the first $1,000 I ever had in my bank account was with Warren when I was helping him print. And like, it was like nothing. And then Austin, we were in LA during COVID, had none of the magazine done. I need to, maybe 10%.
Okay.
Like the table of contents. That was like lorem ipsum because
Yeah,
there
sure.
was no content. And
Page
Austin goes,
4?
bro, let's just shoot the fucking cover and drop it like next week. And I was like, fuck it. Like, he's like, nah, you'll make money, bro. And I remember that was when I could never turn back because Austin, we did that and he did the free pin, 35 racks day 1. And I was like 20 looking at the computer screen and I was like, this is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think everybody comes to realize that revenue and profit are 2 very different things.
Yeah, dude. You learned that in
After
college.
taxes and
Yeah.
expense. Yeah, I didn't go to that course.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to gross versus net 101.
Hell no.
It's a tough one.
But that was like, let me think of another misconception. I mean, I love video games. I don't know if people know that about me.
Yeah, I think we've seen you at your rig.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
You stream at all?
No.
Really? 'Cause
That's
I feel
just
like,
me time.
yeah.
I just love
see, that's a
What do you do to relax?
that.
Game?
Yeah.
By yourself.
I hang out with my homies.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
But not everything is content. Because you could just go the streaming route if you're already like
oh
fucking.
yeah, I'm good. Like that sounds terrible. Also, the type of shit I scream when I get killed in Elden Ring,
no.
you don't want to hear.
Well, let's talk about maybe something that probably isn't
Yeah.
game for content either. What's Will Mahoney's ideal date night looking like?
Yeah. Let's get
I
romantic.
mean, ideal date night. Let's see.
Lobsters.
Seafood Tower.
I think, honestly, something that has like a hint of like context, but not too much. It's like a bar crawl is good.
For a date.
Yeah, like it's like you want to go get drinks. It's like, well, I don't really want to sit and look at you for 2 hours. It's kind of awkward, but it's
Okay.
like, but when I say bar crawl, I mean like if you're getting 3 or 4 cocktails, it's like just get one at Clandestino, then walk to the
Right.
song and walk. Because walking, I feel like walking as a date activity is really nice
And very cheap.
Yeah, of course.
You're all about inertia. This is what I'm realizing,
Yeah.
which is I feel
About
like
what?
inertia. That's like a fundamental
Movement.
movement.
Never,
Yeah,
you're like a
Movement.
shark, bro. You can't
Yeah.
stop moving.
No, I really can't.
So,
It's
are you
crazy.
familiar with the movie Half Baked?
No,
Okay.
Sorry.
Early Dave Chappelle.
Millennial shit.
Early Dave Chappelle.
I'm sure it's good.
But his first date
I'll
is
watch it, I
his
promise.
first date is he goes on a walk.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think
Because
it's nice.
he's a janitor who's broke.
Yeah.
So he can't afford anything else. I don't think he tries to get her an ice cream cone and he can't get 2 or he can only get 1 in the movie anyway. It's a great movie.
I think
He
the Met,
steals money
the
from a
Met is
homeless
good.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little
Met.
culture.
Yeah. And it's like the Met is like, it's almost like the art is like shit we've all seen 100 times before. So it's not really like, I feel like if you're going to an exhibition, like, oh, I need to see this. Then it's like you're too engaged.
Okay.
You need distraction. The park is good. There'll be like a fent head like screaming
Yeah,
at you.
people watching.
You know, like keep
Yeah.
it entertaining, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Can you describe your dream woman? Mrs. Mahoney, if you will.
Yeah.
5'10",
Okay.
You want to climb that tree?
Albanian,
Ooh.
unibrow, wolf cut, rat tail, ass like 2 fucking beach balls.
A Christmas ham.
Yeah, 2 of them. Extra honey glazed for show. A waist like fucking, I don't know. Slim thick for show.
Okay. Itty bitty waist.
Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck
Full
yeah.
bush.
Yeah.
bush.
Full circle back to the
Happy trail stomach hair.
Oh, okay.
The bush is a full circle back to the Iraq War.
Absolutely. Shout out. He did his best.
Mission accomplished.
Hey, we smoked him, Mr. President.
What about armpit hair, leg hair, just happy trail, full bush?
No.
Full
That's
bush?
for liberals. Leg hair, get it out of here. I don't mind it.
Right.
Full bush.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Sure.
Is that what the girls are doing these days?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Right.
But
This is just the ideal platonic ideal.
I feel like I'm not talking about pubes, but I think, I don't know. I think that's the ideal woman for sure.
Okay. Sounds wonderful. I hope you find her.
She sounds like an Olympic athlete.
I know. Sounds like
From like 1987.
like she could crush your head like a watermelon and pop it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like an R. Crumb
And her
cartoon.
family is Albanian guy
Yeah.
who will kill you, you know?
Yeah.
Type shit.
A lot of Adidas tracksuits.
Yeah. Smoking cigarettes,
Okay.
drinking,
Of course.
fun.
Babushkas.
The
Will,
type of girl to send food back at a restaurant. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I said he didn't want pickles.
That type shit. Exactly.
Will, how much money do you make?
I mean, it depends what I do. Like, I could drop merch. So I've never dropped Will Mahony merch.
Is that on the horizon?
Like people want your name on something?
Yeah, like type shit.
Okay.
People ask me all the time. I have a crazy drop coming up, but I really can't even say. That's the only thing I won't say
What about
because someone won't copy it.
Some catchphrase merch like you're looking slim and athletic type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, type shit.
Okay.
That would make $1 trillion, I'm sure. I mean, a magazine, the magazine, last one made like 50 racks.
Oh, shit.
That was pretty cool. But you know, again, like after after they're shipped out, bro, it's like 50 racks is the Shopify number. First of all, including the shipping.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you get to shipping those Australia packages at the end, you're like,
we know. Yeah, that's tough, dude.
You go, yeah, y'all can wait.
You do flat rate shipping?
I don't. What do you mean?
Because we do shipping, dynamic shipping, where what you pay for shipping is based on where you live.
Well, I do that, but I kind of just set it by vibes. It's like my usual vibe is like US 5, Canada 9, or Canada like 12.
Australia
literally could be $50. And it's terrible, but
they chose to live there, or maybe they didn't choose.
Yeah.
But your grandparents were criminals.
Exactly.
So what are you gonna do?
There's babes there though for sure. I feel like the last year that I was truly in business for Have a Great Day, like dropping, was last year. Like this year, I haven't really dropped much.
This year's all about the Will Mahony-ness of it all, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's like minuscule. Like TikTok bread is really.
Are your videos are monetized?
Oh yeah.
So,
dude, I make good bread on those videos. Actually, low key, like, I mean, $1 million. Like the last Italy video maybe made like, I don't know, $1,200 or something.
Not bad.
Did pretty good. But I'm only uploading once a month.
Yeah.
Right.
That was me.
You're like, yo, I want to upgrade to business class. Let me upload this video.
Oh, dude, I did on the way back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
I
the
did
treat.
for first class.
We'll treat for Will.
$600.
not bad. What?
So
That's
chill.
great.
For a 9-hour flight from Berlin.
Yeah.
Easy.
So chill.
Worth it.
Free booze.
Yes.
You say you save money by drinking $600 worth of booze.
Yeah, true. Popping bottles.
I'm trying to. I couldn't even tell you, to be honest. Oh, I mean, like this year, I haven't really. I just don't. I haven't focused on making money at all. The main sources of income have been. I don't even know. Cameo. I mean,
Oh,
Cameo.
shit.
Really?
Oh yeah. If I open up my Cameo for like 2-3 days, maybe like 8 racks.
What's the number? What's the
Crazy.
number most common type of request you get?
Birthday for sure.
Yeah.
I love doing them. I've only opened it twice though.
What's the average person who's requesting a cameo from Will Mahony like?
It's really all types of people, bro. It's crazy.
Your fans are all over the place. There's
Dude,
there's not an archetype.
Oh no, it's crazy. Like when in Europe, it was like the most European. At Summer Smash, it was like, no, boys. The other day, I'm walking on Long Beach. I'm leaving the beach with my boys. And there's a bunch of us, we look kind of rough. They're probably half of them are drunk or whatever. And a cop is looking at us, like a Long Beach PD.
Ooh.
And he's like eyeing us down. I'm like, damn, like the fuck? Like, that's crazy. He's going to come talk to us. And he comes up, he goes, what's up, Will? Crazy.
How old was he?
How's a rattail? Like, he must have been pretty
Were you
young.
like, can you put your body cam on, please?
No, I was trolling him. I was like, come on, bro, give me your gun. Let me shoot it. Let me shoot it. He's like, you want to shoot it? You want to? Yeah. He was
Wow, so really was on some super bad shit with McLovin.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, let me hold it, bro. It's so funny.
Let me touch it.
But no, it's like, there's a ton of like, I don't know, bro. It's like everybody. People just fuck with it, I guess.
More dudes than chicks generally, like in terms of the gender breakdown.
Yeah, I think so, but I think that just comes with being a guy.
Right.
But I think my percentage of female viewers is definitely high. Like the cameos all the time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Besides whether it's coming from Cameo, whether it's coming from Have a Great Day, whether it's coming from DJing,
Yeah.
these future walkthroughs, what do you like to spend your money on besides going out with the boys, besides partying, besides putting it back into the business and yourself?
I cannot lie. That's literally all I've ever spent my money on. But theoretically, I mean, like, I'm happy with living in Queens with my Ford Crown Victoria until it's the GTRS or whatever. I don't care. Like, but you know what is one? Kian put me on crazy, like, and my brother, like, nice clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Kian has
What's the
a lot.
nicest piece of clothing you own?
I mean, for me, what I would say, the first concert I ever went to was My Chemical Romance in Madison Square Garden, Black Parade tour. And for my last birthday, somebody bought me the original.
Oh, shit.
They sold the parade jacket on the merch table. And I bought it when I was a kid and lost it. Someone bought me that for my birthday. But like objectively nicest, I don't know. I don't really have shit. I love
Keith
my
put you
fucking
on.
Diesel tracksuits.
Yeah.
I love them.
You heard that, Diesel?
Yeah, Diesel.
Organic.
Come on.
No, like seriously, Please,
Glenn,
bro.
Mr. Martins, if you're
Like,
listening, let's get it
it
done.
would be the best thing you ever did. I told Ava that Marc Jacobs.
Yeah.
Ava.
Nope.
Yeah, I said because I did something with Marc Jacobs. I said, Ava, you know I'm gonna need to be on that couch next year. Let's be honest. But it's please, Diesel, please.
Yeah.
And $1 million. But I love these Vetements docks, honestly, because they're zip up.
Yeah.
And I just leave them unzipped. But
Little cash, sprezzatura.
But Kian has some like pieces Kian let me borrow his Monclese last year, the bubble, the red bubble.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, some of that designer shit, you put it on like the acne shit.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Now
like,
I get why this costs what
like
it costs.
Rick jeans, you put them on, you're like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm an Elden Ring right now.
So nice clothes maybe in the future.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right. Respect.
Will, before we get you out of here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 hours in, do you have any constructive criticism you'd like to give us?
Yeah. You're
Throwing
crushing
fits.
it.
No.
Yeah.
Love to pick your brain.
Your fans?
No,
Oh,
us,
like,
throwing
yeah,
fits,
just,
throwing
yeah,
fits.
just this show.
Oh, I thought you said your fans. Throwing fits? No. I like it.
Okay. Perfect. Cool.
I love
We're good.
it.
Oh, yeah.
I love
10
the
out of 10?
setup. It's perfect.
Yeah, this is
your vibe, dude. I don't know what
No,
you were.
I love it.
This is what you were
I
expecting.
could literally go for 2 more hours. I'm not kidding. Well, if there's anything else you want to ask, this
I
is
don't know.
chill.
I think we're out of questions.
Well-
I mean, what about whining and dining in Art Ho in 2024? What's that?
Don't do it.
Don't do
Not
it.
worth it.
It's not
Don't
worth
do
it.
it.
Don't do it.
Do your boys have terrible taste in women?
Oh my fucking god! Don't even get me started.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I mean,
Who has
it's
the
fuck-
worst? Just shout it out.
Who's the worst?
Who has the worst
taste in
women?
women?
Dude, I literally, it's like trying to it's impossible. They're all the worst.
What do you do when we talked about how a dude's horniness can fuck up the vibe when he just wants to like creep on women at the venue, at the spot? But what about if someone, or when, because this is inevitable, one of your boys in the squadron starts dating a girl and bring her around and she is just fucking a vibe killer?
Miserable.
Do you take him aside and like,
Oh yeah, of course.
yeah, you're on it. You're honest.
Yeah, of course.
You're blowing
You
it for
say-
us.
If your friend meets somebody out, like my friends, they're fucking crazy, bro. They'll invite hinge dates to come out with us sometimes. And that's
Why?
fine. Like if they're cool, the thing is like, I don't appreciate if you go into a corner and don't speak to us again.
Right.
Like if you bring a girl over, and I don't have nothing against hanging out with girls. Like we hang out with girls all the time. They're chill.
To be clear.
like I have many female like platonic friends and they're
Chicks
fucking-
rock.
Yeah,
But
they do rock too.
it's just when guys get fucking creepy, it's fucking annoying. But when they do that, yeah, you absolutely need to tell them. You go, bro, what the fuck you doing?
86 this house.
There's a
Or
group situation.
If you want to be first of all, you should never you should never like censor yourself. I don't feel like if your friend is annoying when his girl's around or something, I don't think it's offensive to be like, hey, like just come along. But if you want to be subtle about it, just say, yo, we're having a boys' night.
Yeah.
Right,
Right.
and then show up and like everyone else's girls are there. And, yeah, hinge dates.
The worst. The worst.
I guess why don't you take us out? Do you have any words of inspiration?
Yeah.
For the listeners at home.
I'm not going to ask you to freestyle on the spot.
I need a beat. Oh no.
Should we put something? What do you want grinding instrumental?
Some grime instrumental?
No,
Some grinding.
grinding.
That's what that was. That's what that
Grinding.
was.
Some millennial shit.
My
Are
bad.
you familiar with the clips?
What is it?
Clips.
It's okay.
Clips? What's-
Pusha T and his brother.
Oh yeah, no, I don't fuck with Pusha T.
Oh, damn.
What?
They diss Drizzy, bro.
Oh, you're
Oh, that's
a great guy.
I'm a OV ho. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like I could go on about
Who's
that.
your most famous follower? Zach Bia.
Probably Zach.
Oh, that's why you're an Ovi Ho.
But
When you get you an owl chain.
no,
bro.
I just like Drake's music. I
yeah,
don't
it's fun.
I don't like woke music. It's cringe. I think like inserting like I don't know. I could go on. I just like to me, it's like, bro, why hasn't Drake responded? It's like, bro, because he's with 20 hoes in Mallorca. Why would he? You know, it's like
Yeah.
like I don't know. But
Check the passports.
famous follower.
Yeah, any like celeb. I mean, Cole and Zach are huge, but like I don't know if there was.
Well, I mean, it's just a lot of people I've met who are super like I don't know, like all the people at Summer Smash, all the rappers I ran into knew who I was.
That's
and
cool.
Fucked with me. But like a lot of them, you know, they don't follow people.
Sure.
Like I like Netspend. Like I talked to Netspend. He's chill.
How's he doing?
I don't know. I couldn't understand.
He's fucking
Falling
blowing
off
up.
it
I feel
was
like
felt-
I've heard more about Netspend in the past month
it's
than I
the
have.
craziest.
But he fell off
It's
the face of the earth, no?
Who Netspend?
Yeah. Like,
No, he's
disappeared.
still lit.
No, I think he like intentionally like disappeared.
Oh, I don't know.
Or else music
you
got
know
put
how
on.
those rappers are.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
just do it for the swag.
You know those rappers. All right, Will.
What do you want to plug?
Where can the kids follow you?
Yeah.
DJ Boner Boy. My TikTok, I guess, if you want.
TikTok's coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe. I don't know.
Come on.
If I feel like
The
it.
people
Right.
want it. The
I
people
kind of
need
like
it.
that though. You're like, I'll do it when I want to fucking
Maybe
do
I'll
it.
just upload some more videos of me flipping eggs for the next month.
People love that shit, dude.
Dude,
You're
I
nice
don't
on
know.
the
I don't
sticks.
know. I feel like I could upload a picture of my foot and it get 1,000 likes.
You should
Did you ever-
1,000.
Or 1,000, whatever.
Did you ever drop like the 6 egg flip?
No.
Really? You're batting
I
1,000.
filmed a good one and my mom filmed it. And I flipped a huge,
Yeah.
it was like 8 eggs. And they went up high, came down and exploded. And she was watching like this.
Oh, no.
Didn't get it on film. And I was just like, for sure.
Mom.
Come on,
I was almost at the point where I'm like, I'm going to remake eggs for this video. But I was like, I can't do that. It's too cringe.
damn, dude.
Yeah, that's rough.
You need a better filmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Mom was just trying to make a memory with you. She wasn't like trying to create.
She's trying to be in the
know.
moment. She's trying to be in the moment.
I love her.
Shout out, Mom.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Will, thank you for coming
Thanks, buddy.
onto the only
Of course.
podcast that matters. Chef, take us out.